That wasn't what happened.
That was really good timing.
Why?
That was so good.
You were so ready with those sunglasses. It was amazing.
Hello.
Hello. Where's the thing? I always forget.
Do you not have
Hold on, there's a sheet that tells me what to say. I'm gonna wing it. Oh no.
It's
okay.
not this one. No, this is
No,
mine.
is it down here?
This is mine. Girl.
Kimmy, you set me up for failure. Good morning, Maricosta Middle School. Here's the morning news. Hi.
We are
Welcome to
so
Happy
put together every time.
Hi.
What show are we on? Thank
You're
you.
watching
The world
bonus
ends.
The
episode,
World Ends
really.
Thursday.
All right, I got
on
it. I got
Happy
it. I
Jacks.
got it. I got it. Okay, I can do this.
There you go. Crush it.
Woo!
You got it.
Today's been weird. Hi, welcome to Happy Jacks RPG Network. This is The World Ends Thursday. This is episode 3 of The World Ends Thursday. A Monster of the Week actual play on the Happy Jacks Network. See, my habit got back in there. I am your keeper of the monsters and mysteries. Clara, what was my name? Why are you pointing at me?
Because you're the keeper.
I am the keeper. I was like, do I not know my name? I'm Clara, and this is going really well for me, and yeah, so I am guiding you through this. Also, if you appreciate me, please buy me an Apple box. Kicking it over to my left this time, every time, is our producer.
Hi everybody, my name is Sloan, aka Artplebe, that's ARTPLEBE, pretty much everywhere on the internet, except for on Instagram where I'm art.plebe, because Emily stole my username.
Did you get Art Plebe on Blue Sky?
I did.
Okay.
I did get it on Blue Sky.
Sure
yes.
did.
Yep.
I
my pronouns are they, them. I am playing the fabulous Divine Michael, who is a little she, they. That's me.
Oh, yeah.
Divine. Oh my
Divine.
gosh. This is so exciting. We have a wonderful lineup today, and I just ate a delicious cookie from the sweetest human that ever did human. Our dear sweet Jason Mills playing Greg tonight. I'm so excited. I know he's gonna introduce himself in a moment, but I'm here. I'll introduce myself. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. Okay. Hi guys, this is Teri Gamble. They, she. I am playing. Who am I playing again for this game? Just kidding. But not really.
Logan.
Thank you, Logan Julian. You feel better, Clara. I hope you feel better now
Did
too.
you just check your name tag?
No. Terry checked their name tag. I had to remember my personal name, the one that I use every day and is on legal documents.
It's cool. Logan Julian,
It's also
Zers.
right there.
I am a witch, and also a linguistics anthropology graduate student getting my PhD. So, it's coming in handy, thank goodness, my hobbies and my studies to fight these things. Ooh, yes, nice. Sloan just taking a picture for those of you listening right now, and a little flash went off next to my face, and it was really, really fun. Passing this on.
I'm so excited for more linguistics lessons because I feel like I'm going to learn so much about language, and I am also obsessed with language and once tried to teach myself Russian and failed at teaching myself Russian.
It's a
By
very
the end
hard
of this,
language
you
without a
will
tutor. You need a tutor.
That's good.
By the end of this, this campaign, you will speak Russian.
It's very cool.
At least
It's a
3
cool
phrases.
language. But hi, I am Blythe, and I am playing Bastian Goodnow, the summoned, who may or may not end the world. We're not sure yet, and it might happen on a Thursday. And if you've wondered where you see me on the internet, that is at the Blythe Kala on Twitter, Blue Sky. TikTok is Blythe Kala 93 because I got that before I changed everything over. But yeah, that is. I can't spell. We're doing great. I forgot how to spell my own name.
It's like 1,000 degrees in the studio.
It
today.
really
It is
is.
1,000 degrees in here.
And two of us are wearing fur hats, and the other one is wearing 4 layers. I have no excuse.
Perhaps.
That's.
Wow.
I guess I've
Am I
never
wrong?
thought of
No.
it that way.
Oh.
Light.
Oh, wow. That just blew my mind a little bit.
No, I was
They're not
like,
real fur for those of you who are concerned. PETA,
No,
they are
but-
very synthetic.
Wigs
Don't
are
worry,
fur
I'm a
hats.
I was very confused. I was like, oh my god, people are wearing fur hats in here, and I'm
I-
also wearing a wig. And
I was looking around like, who's wearing a fur hat? I took that very literally. But yeah, no, it is
We're
a
doing
million
great.
degrees today. But yeah, Jason,
Hello.
who are you playing?
Hello. I'm Grigor. No, I'm playing the world's best Greg. That's my name, Greg. Not St. James. What's my last name? Goodnow.
We're the Goodnows.
And I'm Sebastian's dad. That's one of my major.
Bastion.
My bad.
Some dad. I'm gonna revoke your world's greatest Greg
Are
money.
you sure it's Bastian and not Sebastian?
It's Bastion.
Oh, weird.
He wanted to be Lucian, but we didn't go with that one.
Oh,
Yeah, there was a phase.
There are reasons.
that's fine. All right. Bastian's dad. And Rachel's husband. Wait, Rachel. You all have like 3 names in this game.
Yeah.
Rachel Goodnow is your loving wife.
Yeah.
But the actor that plays her is also Rachel,
No.
right?
Oh.
The actress that plays her. Hold on.
I didn't take notes on this
It's okay.
I have
part.
the actor.
It's
Autumn
okay.
Westfield.
Oh,
Autumn
okay.
Westfield.
Okay, so fine, unimportant detail. But anyway, I'm playing Greg.
Aiden Bryce.
Yep.
Greg is the family's dad in this case. He uses he/him pronouns just like me. My name's Jason, by the way,
Pronouns.
and I am here one night only. Here we are.
You'll be back again.
Except I did make cookies, so maybe I have another shot at
Yeah,
this.
Jason made cookies, and also
And they've made me so happy.
They were delicious.
we are a Wordfest nominated a podcast.
Also,
thing.
for some reason, for a podcast, I also wore cargo shorts and socks pulled up to my calves with sandals. And my full dad attire, but no one can see that because we're sitting down at the internet.
Yeah, you have no idea what's happening on us for the waist below.
Honestly, if it was
Are you sneaking
colder,
an under table pic?
Mhm.
Oh my
I got your
goodness.
socks.
For free?
I
Oh
got
my.
those socks. I mean,
Oh yeah.
if it was colder, I have a purple and black striped shirt that's long sleeve that I would absolutely wear, but it has been too hot.
I do
to
wish
wear
it was
that.
colder in here because I've got my dad's shirt on and an apron.
I feel like it's slowly
Which
getting
no
there.
one can
Hopefully
read,
it'll be
which is
comfortable.
unfortunate.
So you
Again,
won't have to
yeah, what
perish
happened to
in the heat.
80% torso by volume?
My head's about to hit the top of the thing. What do you
I
want
think
from
my
me?
chair is too high because I look taller than Jason right now.
You can lower it.
Everyone
No, there's
in
a
the
lever.
podcast, if you're listening to this, I apologize. You should flip to this time code where I am being clowned on for my ridiculously short torso, where I wore a nice shirt to support my other friends,
would
and I
clown
barely
on you?
crest the Chiron.
Clowning
no one can
on
see my
you.
cool shirt either. I have to stand up too.
All right, before okay, just for my sake, let's all show off our shirts, and then we can start the game.
That sounds
All right,
great.
show off your shirt.
Oh,
Shirt.
all I have is a little.
We did
Is
it.
that the Chicago Chantry?
Yeah, it's
I
for
don't have.
it's for my other family.
Your other family.
Is it a dragonite? What
Well,
is
your
the?
shorts are cute
It's
too.
a vampire.
You got a whole thing going on.
Yeah.
For my other.
I usually have it top to bottom too, Jason.
Yeah, no, it's all right. We have a game.
We're playing a
We're
game.
killing
Who's
it.
ready for a recap?
Yes, please.
Let's do a
let us
recap.
see.
Okay, last time on The World Ends Thursday, after finding out some pretty harrowing information about a strange ghost car that is just sprinting through the town, the gang went back to the Goodnow's house and did a little bit of research in the attic library, where we found a whole bunch of information from Rachel's old school journals. Some weird stuff was going on with those. There were portions that Rachel found kind of difficult to read, almost as if they were like, I guess, the shines that you get before you get a migraine, kind of.
Oh,
the
yeah.
weird, like, and sort of like multiple images. Entire sections of the journal were missing. But a couple of things did come up. We got mentions of agate, fordite, and road salt. A name, Lucian Denote, whom Rachel talked to
He is the
Greg
Lucian
about.
of the night.
He
Yeah.
is the Lucian of the night. Talked to Greg about, and Greg didn't seem to remember that person.
Though he seemed
Very
upset about
strangely.
it.
But he did seem a little miffed. They also found information, a last name, Truitt, and the letters and numbers PA84. When they looked into this, they discovered that there was a man named Jimmy Truitt who arrested for stuff like street racing and general
Is it
hoodlummery.
Truant or Truant?
Truant.
Truant,
Truant.
excuse me, who died on Ghost Highway PA84 66 years ago. Ooh,
He looks like a
Decommissioned
young
highway.
Marlon Brando.
decommissioned highway.
Looks like a young Marlon Brando, yes.
That doesn't exist. He sounded hot.
We also found a phone number and a license plate, called the phone number, didn't have a whole lot of luck there. Oops. And then Rachel told us all that she had a friend who could run the license plate. A friend named Sandy Shanday, if I am not mistaken.
Forgot about Sandy.
Sandy Shanday.
Got some kids.
And they were planning on going to meet with her. But before they could, they went outside to get into the car and saw that Greg was being attacked by the riding lawnmower, which went rogue and almost hit him. The gang ran to the rescue, beat the shit out of the lawnmower, and as it was in its death throes, a ghost seemed to come out of the lawnmower,
Yeah, the lawnmower. Mm-hmm.
and went right on up to Logan and said, "Oh, a little witch," in a very sultry tone.
And I was kind of turned on by the ghost for a moment, but
Wasn't the ghost. It was just me being hot for Teri.
Then gave Zera a little kiss on the hand before melting away. At which point, we went to the cafe to meet with Sandy Shanday, who did run the license plate,
They had run the license plate
Yep.
by then.
which is
So-
when we found out about Truitt.
So we
Sure.
found, so when we did the phone call, we did get that her name was Irene, and we did
Marchand.
find Irene Marchand had recently owned plates.
and they were also part of a coven of road witches. And I thought that was pretty fascinating to be like biker gang.
Yeah, that's
or
cool
witches,
as hell.
but witches biker gang, because I've seen a lot of like
witchy
demons,
biker gang is what I
demon
want.
biker
Oh,
gangs
and you
and
tried to investigate a
Hells.
weird shimmery thing?
As they were having this conversation about this witch coven, Michael took a closer look at the two of them, Rachel and Sandy, as they were having a conversation, and noticed more of those double images, holographic aberrations, and remembered that they had seen something like this before in their temp experience and training.
And what are temps?
Temps are members of the Etheric Management and Protection Agency. And sometimes when things go wrong, the Etheric Management
Thank you.
I just
Protection
spelled
and
it out.
Protection
There you
Agency
go.
will step in and smooth things over.
Does that make them tempas?
It's temps because I like listen.
It's the temp agency.
It's a temp agency,
And that's what happened last time on The World Ends Thursday. So we pick up
and that's where you missed on Glee. So
in the cafe.
Are you
We're
guys-
walking away from it.
yeah, are you headed out from the cafe? What's the next
I
move?
feel like we should probably go back to the house.
I was going to say you have to head back to the house. As Rachel remembers that she has an urgent. Do they do live streams at this time? Probably not, but she has an urgent blog post that needs working on. So as our heroes scrabble back to the house after that commercial break,
So, sorry, help me out a little bit. We beat the shit out of the lawnmower, and then immediately went to Shandy, Mandy, and Randy's house.
it was the Happy Cup Cafe,
Oh,
24-hour diner.
okay. But Greg was left
Greg-
at home with the busted ass lawnmower.
With the
Yep.
busted ass lawnmower.
Okay, got it.
Yes.
So you
two
guys.
rats didn't recoup.
To be
after
fair,
being attacked.
Michael did put it back in the.
Oh,
proper
yes,
place.
Yes, I helped get it back inside.
Yeah,
And
they
you were
didn't.
very impressed by how
Back in the
strong.
garage. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay, great.
Michael like single-handedly pushed the riding lawnmower back to the garage. And that was a nice normal thing that a nice normal person did.
Great. Thank you, young them.
Young lady. So yeah,
Bastian
as,
wanted having arm wrestling competition.
Michael and Bastian are not allowed to wrestle anymore.
Yeah.
So
Rough
yes,
housing.
roughhousing not okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to kind of speed you through the commercial break to the point where the car pulls into the driveway of the Goodnow residence. You remember what it looks like. What is Greg doing? Well,
Greg?
Oh, Greg is making cookies.
Greg is also making two
Yeah.
sets of cookies today.
Yeah, well, because the first set probably went through already.
That's true. You have a full house.
Yeah, there's a bunch of kids here, and my wife is working on her very important blog post. She, her, right?
She, her.
Mhm.
Yeah. So everyone's busy, and I apparently don't have to be at the Historical Society today.
Nope.
So, yeah, I figured I should make good use of the time. So we're doing that, and I'm also preparing all the ingredients to like make pizza from scratch at dinner time. But it's like afternoon, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
mid-afternoon. The
So,
sun is low, but not
I
setting.
got another
Rowan
batch of
home from
cookies.
school?
Everyone got home from school because Greg had to leave early to pick
Okay.
up Ro and Ivy.
But
Because there were shenanigans afoot.
Because there were shenanigans afoot.
well, who had shenanigans?
There's a person who's driving crazy around
Oh,
town.
that, yes.
Yeah,
okay,
and it just didn't blow up, but it really messed up the.
But none of my
property
kids,
damage.
like all my kids are okay.
Your kids
right?
are fine.
Yeah, okay, good.
Well, one of
Um,
them's here.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, also I needed to ask, is the red right hand literal?
No.
No, okay.
Is it?
I mean, I picture it as like a literal red hand thing that happens, but it's a red right hand.
But I mean, is your hand red all the time?
No.
Okay, that's
just my weapon.
that's what I wanted to know.
Oh
Okay.
my god, wait. Does Hellboy have...
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking smart, man.
I love everything that just happened.
Going
Realization.
full method.
It was a journey. It was a journey.
Yeah, no, it's not a literal red right hand.
Got it,
It's
got
it's only when I magically want to use it.
Yeah, no, that's great.
Oh,
That's great. So yeah, I am in the kitchen, putting, let's see. Yeah, we got tomato sauce in the Cuisinart, and because you gotta make it yourself.
You gotta make it
What are you
yourself.
even doing?
Well, because there's a little. Isn't there? Like, do you do a guest spot on the blog every once in a while?
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting down with Greg.
Nope, that's not it.
It came out of my mouth and I hated it.
Getting it with Greg? Nope.
Nope.
Get,
No. Close.
I feel dirty.
Cut to
Dirty.
commercial. Grind it. No.
Nope. Yeah, grind it with no.
There are no good G words.
Gregging it with Greg.
Greg and it with Greg.
Gregging it. Just Gregging it.
Just Greg and
Gregging
it.
That's fucking merch.
There we go.
Gregging
We
it.
did it.
Good times with Good times
Good
with
now.
Greg.
Yeah,
Nope,
good
good
now
now.
with Greg.
Good
Good to
times
know
with
Greg.
the good nows.
I'm writing down
Anyway.
Gregging it because I'm gonna make that shirt.
It's a nightmare. Please release me. But yeah, so
You
we're
invited me here.
I know, and I regret it because I remember every show that I've been on where I've been
Greg-
the PC.
Oh yeah, this is my time.
You were
My time
Greg.
has come.
You were Greg Tit.
Yep.
Yes.
I regretted it.
Yep.
Hey, whoever edits this, which we don't, please cut this out.
While we are driving over, Michael, the gears in Michael's brain are just turning so hard as she tries to like put it to. She's just like thinking so hard and trying to like figure out what these things could possibly mean, based off of what she's seen and what she remembers. She's trying to figure it out. I don't know if that's a thing that I should roll for, but
So the
she's
move
thinking.
would probably be like solve a mystery. I don't have my move sheet.
Investigate a mystery.
Investigate a mystery.
Just if I can get more insight.
I'm not a huge fan of how rote a lot of the moves can be. So if you would rather have if you have a thing that helps you investigate, do that. If not, we can call it just
mean,
like a sharp.
This is
I can
literally
help
the best.
out.
No, it's all right. She's got it in her head, and she's probably not going
Okay.
to talk to anybody about
Okay.
this. This is just a little thing that I want to get off because this is gonna inform how we approach the Greg. Okay,
The Greg of it all.
the Greg of it all. Okay. I am investigating a mystery, and I rolled the best I've rolled in this entire thing, which is great because I have so little sharp. So that's a 10.
Jesus.
Okay. You guys all rolled over
I'm
13
sorry.
last week.
To be
We got
honest,
like 6,
I
13.
love failing. I just haven't failed.
Yeah, they're never gonna level up.
You're too good at this.
So I feel like we've already kind of answered like what happened here.
Mhm.
I don't know if that's something that can be expounded upon more. But I guess it's just like what happened here would be something weird went on that the temp agency was like, we're gonna come in and gloss it all over.
So you rolled a 10.
I rolled a 10, so I get to hold 2. So I get two
Okay. So I gotta answer truthfully.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's
Okay.
probably that one, and then also what is being concealed here, because I feel like something is being concealed.
So are you specifically asking about like the holographic double look, or are
Yes.
you? Okay.
Yes.
So you
and
know
the loss of memory
and the loss
all
of
that
memory.
shit.
You know specifically that you see signs of temp agency cover work. You've seen this before.
Yes.
It often happens when an entity has like messed, I don't want to say messed up, but messed up, and or just want something fixed, whatever that means. You as a temp know that you're not beholden to one or another supernatural entity. So you could be as much working for Yahweh as you could for Kali, and it just doesn't really matter. That hence etheric, not, heavenly or whatever.
Right.
Also, I really wanted to spell temp.
Yeah. You did a great job.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
However, so the cover up, for lack of a better phrase, so you know that the cover up exists. The nature of this one seems to be fairly localized. No, there's not like a signature cover up. Like sometimes other temp agencies, other like people working for other entities cover things up in different ways. But this weird like holographic double look is a fairly it's like the default setting almost. So it seems to be fairly local in that regard. Like it's not giving you anyone specific. Does that all?
That makes sense.
Yes. And then the second question was?
What's being concealed here?
Damn it. What's being concealed here? Are you referring to looking at?
I have a hunch that this specific, like, with Rachel and Sandy specifically,
Okay.
something is being concealed. I'm not trying to get the whole mystery. I'm just looking at that interaction.
I have a habit of giving too much information, so I'm trying real hard not to.
I'm trying to give you specifics.
Yeah. Do you remember why you were summoned?
Yes. Logan needed help with something, and put out a call, and they sent me.
Okay. And do you remember when you were summoned, why you stayed?
I remember when Michael came through, she helped Logan with a ritual to... I can't remember exactly what the ritual was.
Well, we were trying to actually get through to
get more information about
Sweet Bastian because
stuff was going on.
Yeah, there was some stuff going on, and I just wasn't quite sure exactly how to help them best.
And it was time to move on, but there was something about the town that made them want to stay.
Because now that you've seen it, you're starting to see it not everywhere, but as you're driving from the Happy Cup back to the Goodnow house, you're starting to notice those like flickering on honestly familiar places, but it's not like, well, everything's familiar to you. You work everywhere in town. But they're places Rachel frequented a lot. So it's very clear that whatever it is stuck to Rachel. And you would have been allowed to stay if your job was done.
Yeah.
So while you're here to take care of Bastian, and by extension Rachel, you get the sense that whatever this is kind of protecting Rachel. And by extension Bastian.
There's a lot of information. Well, it's not a lot of information, but it's very important information that Michael knows. And they are just kind of turning it over in her head while they ride back to the house. And when they get to the house, she gonna run inside to check on Greg.
Oh.
Because, yeah, there's a reason, like, it's on the other two. It might be on.
Yeah.
Gregory.
Greg!
Gregorio.
I'm in the kitchen.
Hey! Are you okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. What'd y'all get up to?
We saw Sandy. We just went and hung out with Sandy for a hot second.
Oh, I know who
You remember Sandy Shanday. So you were a football player in
But I didn't
high
know they
school?
just went to see
Yeah, there's
this
no reason.
person I knew from high school.
Yeah, it's kind of weird,
Oh,
right?
Yeah. You mean Sandy Shanday?
Yeah.
It's like a
Rachel's
big
friend.
word.
The bookworm.
The hacker.
I guess she reads a lot.
Was that what she is now?
Yeah.
Oh,
So
okay.
Greg is now going to experience... do me a favor, and I know that this is a bad roll for you. Roll weird.
Oh, no.
Yeah, real weird.
Oh, it's an 8.
It's still really good.
Middle roll. I got a 9. So
We're
it's a
gonna roll
-1.
bad eventually.
I need you to roll bad.
Statistically, we have to roll bad eventually.
Please roll bad.
But we
I mean, I could choose to fail the roll if that helps.
You could, but I'll give you this. So with an 8, really this is just for me to decide how much you get. You remember Sandy Shanday is a nerd.
Yeah.
You were always a nice jock,
Mm-hmm.
but something is hitting you in the, like, when you said, oh, the bookworm, and they said the hacker. The hacker was right, but there's nothing in your memory that says hacker.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right, but wow. Okay, I guess I just really didn't know her that well. I did not remember her being into computers at all. That's
It's also like the early 90s.
yeah.
So.
If people were into computers, you really knew, and you played Oregon Trail together.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know anything about computers either, so it all kind of, flew over my head.
Oh, well,
So-
there's a free class at the library.
Oh,
If you want. I mean, it's a pretty good starter. I'd be happy to help too if there's.
yeah, sure.
It's handy to kind of get up to speed on it. I had to as well. I totally get where you're coming from.
It's just very
So,
confusing.
It
There's a lot
totally
going
is.
on.
It totally is.
big
There's so
jump.
much.
Yeah. It smells delicious in here.
Oh yeah, look, there's more cookies. I had to get those out before I could start the pizza stuff. So, help yourself. And
It's crazy.
oh, good. You like pizza?
Oh yeah,
Good.
I
So you're staying
love-
for dinner.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to.
I have a question for you, just as a person who's been on this planet for maybe
A year.
a year.
Yes.
What do you think goes on pizza? What's your favorite pizza topping?
I think she'll eat pretty much anything on pizza.
But there was like some. I feel like there was a day you had to order pizza on your own,
Oh,
and you saw the menu.
it was literally, I think she just like chose like 10 to 12 different toppings and was just like that like anchovies, pineapples, olives, red peppers, pepperoni, like
That's what I wanted. That's the,
My real life dinner last night was black olives and pineapple pizza.
I love
One of
that
those is
shit.
right.
I love that. Hey,
All
pineapple
of
with
those
hot
are
sauce
correct.
pizza is
I love black
so
olives.
good.
Me too.
I'm
I
a
just don't like
pineapple, banana,
pineapple.
pepper, and pepperoni person, and I regret nothing.
Also, pineapple and banana peppers is good too.
Yeah.
I think it was you who turned me onto it.
Mm.
Anything spicy and sweet.
Yep.
I'm into it.
I almost put cayenne in the chocolate chip cookies today, but I wasn't sure
Oh
if
my
we
God,
were
no.
a cayenne family or not. So
Okay.
You are now.
okay.
I have a recipe for that. They're a hot chocolate cupcake where you do a cayenne and then I do a strawberry jelly filling,
Oh, hello.
and it's a chocolate cayenne cupcake.
I'm
with-
having a
with whipped cream.
feeling.
That sounds
This is
delicious.
the hottest shit.
I feel warm in my insides.
hot tips, hot tips.
Hot tips. So yeah, sorry, I
Michael
just had
has
to ask.
Greg's pizza before, and she's very excited.
It is one of my favorite tropes is the new to humanity person who's like, pizza has these on it. It's like cotton candy.
Is-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Michael seems how old?
She's like probably 24. She
Okay.
looks like she's 24, 25
Okay.
maybe.
So then we know you from the college,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
And around town.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just kind of like showed up one day
Uh-huh.
and was friends with and proclaimed friendship with Bastian.
Yeah.
yeah, okay,
And Bastian doesn't have a lot of friends,
Bastian's
so
friend
you
is-
accepted it.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
We've done a couple of like family trips together where we've gone to like the carnival and like hung out, and they're just kind of around,
Got
like
it.
Logan.
Got it.
I'm kind of around too. Yeah, you're right.
It's truly the like 90s sitcom thing where it's like, I don't know why we all hang out together or in this one house
Sure.
or these other two locations. It's really expensive to go anywhere else, to be
Well,
honest.
I think, and it seemed like you all had established this sort of, but I feel like Greg really loves having everyone at the house. Of
course.
He's like,
Mhm.
that's a vibe for him.
The set was expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a really nice house.
it's a nice
Yeah.
house. It's also a beautiful house.
There's like a great room and a rec room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have
And-
like a formal living room. It's weird.
It's weird because it's like every once in a while we just add a new piece to the house.
Yeah, we
and
like forgot that there was a romper room.
yeah, and it's crazy. There's a whole episode you guys got locked in the wine cellar, which none of us remembered you had.
Right.
It's off of the. It's downstairs, further into the basement somehow.
What's wild? The super fans remember in the pilot there was a mud room, and then there was no mud room in the series.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
because the pilot was filmed on location, and then we had to make the set based on the location.
Right, and they just forgot there was a mud room.
Common thing.
They left out the mudroom.
The literal bottle episode. But yeah, so you get back to the house. I had to do the tangent because it's my favorite trope. But yes, pizza from scratch being made.
think
Research
this-
to be done.
Yeah, I think this is great. Actually, maybe we should just all hang out together for the rest of the day.
Okay. That sounds good. The food
Sure.
sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Rachel's got to go do a blog post. I just thought, maybe it would be nice.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
I
she's,
do-
Can I
she's
pull
working
Michael
away.
aside and be like, hey, you're being more weird than normal?
I'm not being weird.
No. Just you're actually great, but I'm just the energy right now. Something's up. So, do you have some information you want to share with me right now?
I'm just feeling a little anxious. Greg almost got eaten by a lawnmower. I keep almost saying lawnmower too. It's really tripping me up.
Okay.
There's just a lot going on.
Okay. Understood.
I assume
Okay,
this is like
so-
the next room over
Mhm.
somewhere else. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want him to
I'm
get.
just helping you prep
know.
ingredients.
Yeah. Right on.
What if the oven tries to fucking
Got it.
swallow
So
him,
let's
you
keep
know?
an eye on Greg is what I'm hearing. Okay,
Yes.
great. Done.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks.
Bastian, have I showed you how to actually dice the tomatoes?
Hey, I can help dice.
Yeah?
I'm pretty good at it.
Oh.
I did a little culinary
All right.
stuff in my undergrad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like all of a sudden
I
very
just
scared of
call
you holding a
not
knife right now,
onions.
Greg.
You know what would be funny? You could nix this if you want. I'm picturing Greg has this great big knife to like a chef's knife,
Yeah.
right? But is looks like he's oops, gonna drop it, and then does a weird cool twirl
Oh
with
no
it,
no no.
Yeah.
and then
Oh.
just hands it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Whoa, Butterfingers today. Jeez. But it was like a knife fighter flourish.
It's crazy.
Weird, right?
Weird, right?
That was so funny. I almost dropped that. There you go. Yeah, chop them up however you like. That's fine.
Okay,
Great,
great.
because
Just,
Emily uses the slap chop thing. So
Yeah.
yeah. Greg's all about knife
Slap
skills.
chop. Hell yeah, slap chop.
Good
This is
to have
great.
life skills.
Okay, great. I'm gonna dice that tomato for you. Thank you.
I do love that you guys are like, Greg can't hold his own knives anymore.
Just like
Now I'm scared.
even Bastian is like, no, he's good with knives.
Uh-huh.
What are you?
No, that's great. I love all the help I can get. This is fantastic.
Anything else we can help with?
Yeah.
I call them not onions.
I'll take care of the onions. It's
Thanks.
fine. It's the trick. You
I
gotta.
hate cutting up the
You
onions.
just do it under running water. It takes care of the whole thing. It's actually great.
Oh,
But is that true?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
we're getting real tips from Greg today.
Yeah.
I am really
Emily's
really
missing
appreciative.
out, but also Greg wouldn't be here if Emily was.
Can I just ask, why are you two?
He almost got eaten by a
So
lawnmower.
now the faucet's on, and I'm cutting onions. And y'all can just talk right behind me.
What is going on?
He
love this
almost got
trope.
eaten by a lawnmower.
Yeah, but that's because we're here and the ghost knows about us.
I think it might be more than that. I'm getting a little feeling from.
I just feel like something weird is going on, and I'm trying to just
What was it? What part?
just everything. I told you about the weird shit that was happening with
Oh yeah,
the multiple images and stuff. And
is it happening?
no, well, has it happened with Greg?
Looking at Greg, who's just having a great time, making food for his family. Not now.
It's not happening yet. But I feel like it might have something to do with Rachel. I'm not trying to blame your mom.
Oh, I don't think you're trying to blame my mom. But it's
just
clearly connected to her. I mean, it's in her diary.
Yeah, and they're, married. So I thought
I love this logic.
they're married. She cares about him. She cares about you. You both almost got eaten by a lawnmower.
Who's
I'm
married?
just saying there's a pattern here.
You.
Someone get
You're-
married?
You're married.
You
Oh,
and
sorry, I can
Rachel.
barely hear you guys. What are you talking about?
You and Rachel and
We're
your
talking about how the lawnmower
married.
broke.
Yeah, we are
It was
married.
yeah.
Okay.
I just
Also-
think it's nice. You have a really nice
Greg's a little
relationship. I like
confused
being
now.
here.
Yeah.
No, it's like hashtag relationship goals.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's cute.
yeah, but I mean, you all knew, right, that we were married.
Yeah. No, we
It's
definitely
not
knew.
like
We
new
definitely knew.
information. Okay.
I have
No, we
told
knew.
them before that you were married.
Sure. You
We
know.
also have the same last name.
Yeah, we all have
And
the
also,
same.
Rachel talks about you kind of all the time.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
loves you.
Well, look, I talk about her all the time. They try to get me to stop at work, and I won't. So.
Yeah, the folks of the Historical Society. You're also a contractor. I don't know why we made up two things for you. One is a hobby, I think, now, and the other is your actual job.
Yeah, it was a contractor in his 20s. and then,
Yeah.
finished college and, then got the Historical Society job.
Yeah. Also very consistent with the kind of shit we're making, to be honest. But yeah, no, the folks at work just like, they know everything about Rachel. They know what her, like everything from her shoe size to her favorite cookie.
They know when there's a new blog post
They-
because I email.
Oh gosh,
all.
yeah. You
Everyone
email
is regretting
everyone.
teaching you how to use a computer now.
Yeah. Well, he took the class at the
Yeah.
library.
Yeah.
So.
It was a
Which
great
I
way to
imagine-
get caught up.
Everyone of the Historical Society had to do.
Everyone there is like twice Greg's age.
Yeah.
That's
clearly.
also true.
Yeah. Actually, none of them are getting their emails. None of them know how
Greg
to
is the charming young man.
A charming young father.
What are we, like 43?
Yeah, you're like in your 40s,
40.
yeah.
Yeah, mid
Yeah, Rachel's 42 because I'm 21, and we did that intentionally.
21, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Wait, you?
I'm playing a 25-year-old for this. It's really
Awesome.
fun.
Yeah, okay, great.
Graduate student,
With an actor played by a 35-year-old.
Well,
Yeah.
Everyone on the cast is 35.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah, Sailor True is playing. She's the actress playing. Yeah.
Aiden Bryce is probably like 33, and Rachel is 35. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
CW budget.
Okay, so great. You're doing a great job. I'm really excited for these pizzas.
Yeah, so onions are done. Look, no tears.
What's the magic trick?
I'll get the peppers going.
Those make me cry so much.
Yeah, it's hard. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's
He's-
just
he's
it's kind of an oil-based aroma that it's gonna
Is that what it is? That's
And
the
it
science?
gets in your eyes.
Yeah.
Like, missed up.
Yeah.
We're a
Okay.
culinary family.
That's
You really are a powerhouse. Okay. So we make pizzas.
So,
What else are we doing, kids?
do we
Hey,
need Ivy and Rowan?
Can
I'm gonna
Greg
go get.
juggle?
Roll charm for me for that.
charm.
I
my
think
stat.
I'm gonna call it charm. I was gonna be like, roll cool. This isn't cool. Jeez.
Oh, it's a 7. A 7. 7.
You think you can
I
juggle?
get the green peppers out, and I'm like, "Hey, Bastian, what?"
Do I catch this?
Full sitcom dad. You
Yeah.
full sitcom dad. The green peppers like out the room almost like.
Yeah.
One like rolls under the table and you have to go running after it.
Wah, wah.
I'm gonna have to practice that one. Sorry,
Yeah,
Bastian.
you guys are having just a great evening. Rachel has retreated to her the little gatehouse where she set up sort of her like merch / office space when she wants like real privacy because she realizes she's late for a deadline.
Oh, it's like a separate building.
Yeah, it's the old gatehouse for it, which this place had a gatehouse.
Sure.
I want to grab my laptop so I can, or my computer, whatever. I have a laptop for
Yeah.
school.
I think we established you had a laptop.
Yeah.
You-
Can we
you
keep the
should.
news on in the background?
Yeah, the news can still be on if you'd like to check it.
Is this 24 hours news cycle yet?
So it was like the local news. There is still 24. You can find. No,
You can find it.
fuck it. No 24-hour news for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was pretty much out by 11.
Yeah.
Like, lights out at 11. They would stop.
Maybe it's like reruns of
It's reruns of
Fucking-
Yeah.
older shows.
Jeopardy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at this point it's Jeopardy.
As a teenager of the 90s, I can
Yeah.
report that it was the situation.
Hell
But
yeah.
yeah, like you have I was gonna say we'll just push time. You have like a lovely evening. Like pizza happens. No tears from the onions. Rachel tapping away in her gatehouse office. So you guys have free reign of the house for the evening. The girls have come home, who've been home from school, are upstairs doing work, their homework / just digging around.
While we're eating pizza, I have my laptop out as if I'm doing homework.
Bastian, we weren't going to have computers at the dinner table.
I've been really, with the car stuff and I just haven't been able to.
I
Like,
get it. It's fine. You got to get caught up. Just
Yeah.
let's make that a thing. You
No,
know, we don't want to suddenly everybody be doing something different at dinner.
I understand. I just really need to do some research, and I'm actually trying to figure out why this highway was decommissioned.
Sure. What's your project, by the way? I might have some historical documents that are
It's
helpful.
I
actually,
suddenly regret this. Continue.
I actually have a historical question.
Wow.
It's about it's about the town, and there was I found out about this ghost highway, and I was kind of curious. It's about highways and
There's
how we
no ghosts, but go ahead.
no,
Yeah.
well, like it's been decommissioned, and I've been like looking at the way the town has changed over the years and how the highways have changed. And I was looking at PA 84.
Huh. Well, let me get my Thomas guide.
What is that?
So for kids who were born
It's about
later
city
than us,
planning.
I'm so excited.
There
that
was-
you asked that.
a map and a book, and it was all on grids. And so every city basically had a guide that was done by Thomas,
Yeah.
called the Thomas Guide. This
It's-
is real.
It's a book about yay big and
Like a
this
quarter.
thick, and you would turn the page to find where you were on the map, and then if you were like going to go this part of the map, you had to turn a couple pages, and like
I
it,
see.
It was
okay.
easier
was
to have it in your car
spiral
still.
bound,
When I
yeah.
moved to Los Angeles in the 90s, that's what I had to get around to go to auditions.
Mhm.
And they'd be like, your manager would call your agent, be like, hey, you're in quadrant this. It's on page 76, quadrant C5 or
Yeah.
whatever. And you would go and look on the map, try to find from where you are to that, and use that as a city guide.
I feel like this is a
Bef-
good skill.
Wow.
Well, when the grid falls down,
Yeah.
I still keep an old one in my back of my, Clara has one too. I still keep an old one. I used to keep one in the back of my car, but I just have a regular.
maps.
I just love
I do
maps
too.
too.
I'm literally about to buy Thomas guides for this city, my parents' city, and my siblings' cities.
You
It's
absolutely
just fun.
should.
It's just fun to
it's
have.
nice.
But also
And
just
it's-
really fun.
they're like super detailed, but it's this compact book. You know, like so like
So you just
normally
kept it under the seat of your car.
mega detail means it takes up a whole wall, right? So that's what was kind of magical about it.
So it was a grid that you could follow basically.
Oh, and there was an index in the
Yes.
back. You could look up street,
street
names,
name. Mhm.
find a grid, and then flip.
Do
Like
they keep those updated?
I think
there are new ones, yeah.
they might.
Fuck yeah.
Someone's making it
What
probably. So
beautiful
Shell.
tangent.
So anyway, I get my Thomas guide,
You get your Thomas guide.
and I gotta
Your-
find PA 84.
Yep, that's the I'm doing it. It's about city planning and how cities change over time.
Well, this is fascinating. What's interesting is what's it, Summerfield?
Summerfield.
Summerfield changes very little. So this is kind of exciting to see. Is that accurate?
More or less. So
Mhm.
Summerfield, as a historian, you would know this. Again, her hobby, great, love it. Regretting it. As a historian, you know that Summerfield actually grew the way most cities do, which is the heart of it expanded out over time.
Sure.
So
Wagon roads.
well, also like the city center got too overpopulated, so people move out and move out and move
Sure.
out. So the old university is actually the earlier heart of Summerfield, and like the high school, all that stuff is newer. But like the old university was built out from the original schoolhouse.
Sure. Okay.
But I'm trying to think.
So I'm gonna flip through and find the what it's supposed to be now, and then reference what they're looking at.
So I'm gonna make a call here because I don't remember it off the top of my head, and we are on a stream, which means I can't like fully just give me 20 minutes and actually look up how this is done. How old is your Thomas guide?
It's probably I think it gets a new one every year, honestly. Like
So I want
Do
you
you
to
get
roll
rid
for
of
it.
your old one?
I want you to roll for it, but I don't want you to fail. So I'm gonna have you roll for it, and I'm gonna make maybe I'll give you a consequence.
okay, or should I roll with advantage?
I'll let you roll with advantage. How's
Okay.
that?
3 dice.
Do we do advantage?
Yeah, you roll with 3 dice and take the top highest two.
Okay, and what stat am I adding?
Add your sharp.
7.
Ooh.
Okay. So you pull out your Thomas guide, and it is you look. There is no PA 84 because it's decommissioned, and so there's the Thomas guide you have would not have it.
Okay.
So you start pulling older editions.
Yeah. I think I probably save them in the basement or the garage or something.
Yeah.
We'll probably have a big garage, right?
Yeah, you guys have tons of storage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have so much space in this house.
But the basement is a bunch of secret shit, right?
Sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
And,
not,
Like mundanely secret, like you go down and you're like, I didn't know I had skis.
yeah. Okay.
But yeah, so your first Thomas guide, decommissioned, wouldn't have it. Second Thomas guide, decommissioned, wouldn't have it. You start going back. It takes you do not get the to a Thomas guide that has that even registers that there's a decommissioned PA84 until about 20 years back.
Wow. Okay.
In fact, about 21 years. 20 years ago. That's when the last when the decommissioned P84 was registered.
Did you say 21 years ago?
21 years ago.
Ish.
Ooh.
Well, that's a funny coincidence, Bastian. This is the year you were born.
Oh, a little earlier, actually.
Right around the time you were born.
You would be, I'm going to fix this a little bit. You would have been in high school.
Yeah. Wait.
So a little earlier than
More
that.
than 20 years
I'm
ago.
dumber. I'm dumb.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm stupid.
Don't call my friend stupid.
So like
Fine, excuse me,
22
I
years
can't
ago?
do math because I'm too queer.
So like 30 years ago?
So 30 years ago would be when you, when the last,
The reason you can tell I'm pan instead of bi is that I can sit in a
wait.
chair. I know how to sit in chairs.
Now I'm trying to math. That would have made you 12. Hold on.
Anyway.
25.
I was like, as I'm like sitting all funked up, and I'm like, no, I'm fine.
I think I just got attacked. I've just been shot at. 911, yes, hello. But yes, so about, you were in
Wow.
high school
That was
when that road was
Shade.
decommissioned,
Okay.
actually.
shade.
And because I can do this, because you rolled a 7, it gives you a splitting headache as you try
Oh.
to remember that around that time what you were up to.
Okay.
What were you doing?
Okay, so, yeah, I think, the Greg just, like, goes a little pale and is like, oh, geez, gang, excuse me, I need to go lay down for
Oh
a
my God.
second.
Are you okay?
But,
Dad, you okay, Dad?
yeah, it's just a headache.
Do you need? We have like.
It's just gonna
18
give you
types.
for the rest of the scene like a little bit of issues with Sharp. But
Yeah, I'll go grab something. I think it was just, like, after I fell off the lawnmower. God, that was embarrassing. Thank you again, by the way, for getting
Oh
that
my.
put away.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it's just like kind of jarred me. It's not a big
Want some
deal.
I can get some water. I got it.
But I was also thinking, I wonder if my computer at work would have more, or maybe the files, or somebody at work would. I'm not thinking super clearly right now. So
Why don't you? Let's sit down.
I'm gonna, yeah.
I'll get you some water and let's get a blanket. Hey, Logan, can you grab the blanket?
I'm not.
God.
Why do
cold.
you know where everything is in this house?
I'm here a lot. I'm here a lot.
You have a really you have a eidetic memory.
How often you were
I
here?
feel like I don't.
Michael
I-
has
I-
almost a supernatural ability to know how to care for you guys at any given time.
I think that it's less that she knows where things are in the house and more that she knows that Rachel has these things in the house. Like she has
Yeah.
100% faith that Rachel has those things in the house. They're just like, someone get a blanket. I'll get the water.
I'll go
I got a
get
blanket.
That was fast. I'll go get the ibuprofen in the water.
Great.
I
Then
know
I'll
where that
sit
is.
here.
It's right
you
there.
know, y'all are fussing too much. It's just a headache. I'm just gonna sit down for a minute.
It's crazy.
I'll sit down with you. I sat down on the couch.
And because you're already noticing it, you did see a little flicker as he was going through the.
Can I have a big old dad lazy boy?
You got a lazy boy.
Yeah.
It has a
yeah.
It has a
Daddy
not built
boy.
in, but like an added on, like it was draped over the chair cup holder.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah,
I
dude.
dreamt about that as a young man.
hmm
Um,
So like last week.
Apparently when I was a child, my parents took us to like a lazy boy sort of like outlet store. And my brother and I behaved so poorly that we were invited to never come back again.
fantastic. My recliner story is that I kept my grades up enough as a ninth grader
Uh-huh.
that we went to Value Village, which in the Pacific Northwest is it's a thrift store, right? Because we knew there was an old recliner there that had been there a long time, and I got this old black ripped recliner in my bedroom
Hell yeah.
as a 15-year-old because
Fuck
I
yeah.
had accomplished some
You
goals.
knew you wanted a dad chair.
Yeah.
You've kind of always
It's
been a
been
dad,
my
but not a
destiny,
dad.
My
Yeah.
density.
Your dad's
Some kids buy
destiny.
drugs.
Yeah.
Some kids buy PlayStations. Some kids buy lazy boys.
Desperately wanted that chair.
I feel that because I feel that.
That
in
is the
very
cutest thing
I also wanted a couch in my room, and finally we got a fold-away bed. Anyway, sorry.
It's truly the dad the most Jason story I've ever heard. Like I got really good grades and got a lazy boy.
That's so funny.
But yeah, no, you've got your dad. You've got your
I
dad.
imagine this was all in character as Greg as you're like
Yeah, I
writing
think
back.
Oh,
Greg
yeah, okay,
has
yeah.
told this story in character, like to you before.
But it's like kind of hazy retelling it because this chair is like, it's a nice new version of
Yeah.
what he had 20 years ago. So,
yeah.
Can I try and help with that? I have an ability.
Help with what?
The headache.
The head- I mean, go for it. Like,
Okay,
it will pass. It's not a major.
Jason, if you're okay with it, while Greg is kind of like, laid back in the lazy boy, Michael is like sitting on the couch while everybody's kind of like walking around and shit. And she's gonna like, when you have reclined and your eyes are closed, she's gonna like real chill, try to stealthily reach over and just the barest touch on your arm so that you like can't feel it.
yeah, I'm fine with
And
that.
they're going to lay on hands.
Oh my gosh.
So, your touch can heal injury and disease. When you lay your hands on someone, roll plus cool. I am going to roll plus cool.
Wait, do I still have my harm from last session too?
Oh shit! You took harm, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I can help you out as well. We'll get
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
just
So
So much
reminded
has
me.
happened.
Yeah.
much happened. It's the same day, so.
It's okay, it's okay, it's okay. I rolled a 7 and I have a really good cool, so that's a 9. On a 7 and 9, you can heal the harm or illness as on a 10 plus, but you take it into yourself.
So you now have a weirdly splitting
Oh,
headache.
wait. Okay. So you're at a 9?
Yeah.
Okay, hear me out.
Hold on! Hold on!
Here, hey,
You can't. Here. You. Go for it. Go for
If
it.
I wanted, like, if somebody rolled help, right,
Mhm.
that would get it to a 10,
Yes.
right? So, not that it's something Greg is consciously doing, but I have the power of heart. Now, the thing that could be the problem here is it says when fighting a monster. Oh, it says when fighting a monster headache. If you help someone, don't roll cool, you automatically help as though you rolled a 10. And I wonder if I'm just like geared for helping, right?
I am also willing to take a splitting headache if it's not okay.
Greg is not willing to let someone take the headache instead of him, but isn't consciously aware of what's happening right now.
I also, it's okay if I just want to lessen it. I don't need to like fix it completely. I just want to kind of help just a little bit.
It does say the power of heart.
It's friendship, Clara.
No,
It's friendship.
No, I
The power of
know, I
friendship.
know. It's honestly, it was the hear me out, and then it kept going downhill, and I had this out of body experience.
Of you sitting in this chair
Of
and me
me
in that
sitting
chair.
in this chair going, the sheet says silver tongue.
So if I bit a werewolf,
I licked that werewolf.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
did.
So,
That's brilliant. I love that.
It was brilliant,
That's
and I
very
couldn't argue. It was very good.
all right.
Just with one little finger. I just do a little touch.
All right. I'm
on
gonna. God damn it. Okay. This is painful. Every game has been painful now. I'm
Aw.
gonna give you this.
It's like being a parent where your children do
Yeah.
the things that you were like, oh, that was me.
Yeah.
You're my
Yeah.
dad. Woogie, woogie, woogie.
I just like every time I look over at Jason, Jason's like, I know exactly what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Jason's having the time of his life, and I'm never gonna play it in a game again. All right. I deserve this. I deserve this. Okay. Whew. My God. All right. I'll give you this.
I should compliment you. Folks should know, I threw a wild idea at Clara earlier this week, and she was like, "No, we're not doing that." And I admire
In
that
fairness-
you said no.
I said not yet.
Yeah, but I admire that. That was a strong stance you took,
Yeah,
and I respect it.
Jason guessed a thing that I was gonna do way later.
Oh.
So, Jesus.
I
All
know-
right,
I know
I'm
what's
fucked. I'm fucked.
So the only reason I wanted to do this was to give the impression that for some reason it was easier to heal him or something.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
What I was actually, so what I'm gonna give you is this instead. Yes, you may bump that roll up that help with the help. So
Okay.
neither of you take on the headache. And again, you are helping a member of the Goodnow family, which seems to be something that is why you're here. So you can lay on hands and...
On a 10 plus, heal 2 harm or an illness plus they're stabilized.
All right. So yeah. Perfectly fine. That effect happens. No more headache. You do notice Michael, weird, flirt, walk their hand towards you
I
a
was
little.
thinking maybe I had dozed off for a second.
In that case, you do feel the lightest touch.
Okay.
But it could have been you have 2 kids.
Yeah.
Well, you have 3 kids, but you have 2 daughters, and that there's an age from born to I want to say 13, where sometimes kids just put their hands on you and you cannot fight it.
Oh,
Jesus.
Yeah. So you're kind of used to it. You do feel it though.
Especially a sleeping parent.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the wellness check of a child with a sleeping parent.
I decorated my dad fully with crepe paper once. And,
I was a lift the
streamers.
eyelid kid.
Yep.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was a nightmare.
Yeah.
However, and I will because we clawed our way to that 10. You have the headache passes through you. As it passes, and I'm gonna be a dick.
Headache is the mind killer.
I'm gonna be a dick for a second, and I'm very proud of what I'm about to do. The headache passes through you. In the passing of that headache, you get a couple glimpses of basically, again, the editing team spliced in episode that
Yes.
Rachel got, but it passes right through you. So you get a brief flash of a black car. You get a brief flash, but you cannot tell anything else beyond what that car looked like. Beyond that car's vaguest shape. And I'm so tempted to just flash my laptop at you and turn it around again.
Hold on. Do it. Do it.
All right, ready?
Yes.
Shaw.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That was great.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. So yeah, the Greg is easier to heal, and therefore you heal him and it's gone. But the thing that was giving the headache passed through you, and it is no longer in your brain. Oh shit.
I didn't do anything. I'm not supposed to know that.
I know.
I don't know shit.
I was gonna say, Jason guessed something that was gonna happen way further down. Not what's happening in this episode.
All right.
I'm very
Hell
proud of
yeah.
me for coming up with that just now.
That's good.
You're welcome. Consequences. Whew.
Does anybody have anything else they would like to do? I do want to lay on hands on you at some point.
I think you've noticed because Bastian's they seem to have this. Bastian has disappeared for a second.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
He's gone down to his room
What's
like an angsty little boy.
Bastian doing?
He realized he's covered in dirt and was like, "Oh, I fought a lawnmower.
You fought a lawnmower
and
today."
covered in grass." So he's going downstairs to change and make sure he's probably a little scraped up. So he's downstairs cleaning up because he was like, "I have a minute." They're clearly better friends with my dad than I am at this point.
Oh no! Bastian!
Sad boy.
But what about the scene,
Not seriously. She's
where-
like, I gotta go take care of this.
not as Bastian's dad, but the moment in the show where Bastian's I'm gonna take a quick shower and is in a towel and then somebody comes down to find him and we're like, oh.
He's ripped.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, why is
Like-
Bastion's ripped?
Yeah.
the shit?
I don't know.
It's
Not for me to
Riverdale up in
discover. I
here.
just
Um,
Bastian is downstairs taking a shower because he realized he's been fighting a lawnmower.
I am
and
gonna
is
check
scraped
in.
up.
There you go. So we know what Bastion's doing. We know what Michael's doing. Logan, what are you doing?
I strangely watched this whatever happened here with this
You just
transfer.
watched Michael.
Yeah, do that. And I was like,
EP.
I am still.
And they do a full bot, it's kind of like they do the wave a little bit,
yeah.
as the headache just kind of passes.
Okay, so you're
through.
basically breakdancing. Okay.
It doesn't look that cool, but it is
it's
kind of like
bad
that.
breakdancing,
Yeah.
basically. So you've done this little circuit. Okay. Wow. And I'm just gonna. You're still sleeping, right,
Yeah.
Greg? So I'm like, Michael, Hey, okay. Were you dancing? No. Okay.
He was just having a headache. So much has happened today.
Yeah.
I really, I feel like we should all just get together and talk it through. But I think I hear the water heater going downstairs, so I'm pretty sure that
That's
Bastian
gonna
is
be a
showering.
minute.
Yeah. It's gonna
Okay.
be like an hour, I think, maybe.
Gosh. Do you want to watch something maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I Love Lucy is on.
Oh, that sounds great.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna watch I
Also,
Love
there's
Lucy.
a TV
We're
guide.
gonna watch I Love Lucy.
You get TV
Greg
guide.
is asleep in front of a
delivered to the
TV,
house.
as is right
Well,
as dad.
it's I don't know if anyone else has migraines. Sometimes I personally do, occasionally,
Oh, I'll
and
knock you out.
the nap I can get after it goes away is the
The best sleep of your life.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
Yes.
really sorry for what happens next then.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Let's go.
So it's a quiet night at the Goodnow house. The dad is sleeping. The girls are upstairs doing homework. The son is downstairs taking a shower.
The weird house guests are sitting on the couch and watching.
The
I
weird
Love
house
Lucy.
guests are still here for some reason, watching I Love Lucy, and that's fine and normal for this house.
Sound like double Kramer energy.
It is. The night wears on. Bastion, I don't know how long of a shower you take.
Because he has people over, and normally it is like an hour. That's normally his. He is the kind of person who gets in there, and then shower thoughts kick in, and suddenly time has gone.
Awesome. So,
But this time it's like he actually manages to. He puts a timer on, so he's out in like 20 minutes.
oh, okay. So you guys have like an evening to yourselves, where I guess you're just watching Ricky and Lucy getting up to their crazy adventures. When you hear that roar again of an engine, and the squeal of tires, and the blap 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 of mud dirt like hitting a wall. The sound of it. Blap 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 blap. It was gonna be cool, and then I ruined it.
I
Hitting
love
the
it.
wall of the house, the side of the house.
And it's like tire squeals. I'll let you guys how you react to this.
I'm going
I
to
come up out of the recliner. What in the heck? Sorry, I don't know
Took
why.
a shower, starts throwing on clothes and getting back upstairs.
Oh, were you in a towel on the bed?
I was
Face down in a towel on the bed for another hour after the shower?
Okay, first of all, how dare you?
first of all
Me and my cat.
called out.
Sometimes the shower thoughts continue after you get out of the
That is
shower.
absolutely
It's true.
It's true.
And
It's
then
the
your
post-shower semi-nap.
Yeah,
It's the
God,
fugue
yes.
state after the shower.
The
I've had that
I
experience.
wish I had this.
you gotta try it.
Towel bed fugue state?
Yeah.
No.
So when you
Not
get
my
your
thing.
cat, you'll discover that when you lay down on the
great
bed after a shower, the cat just sits on you.
This happens to me when I come
Can't
back from
wait.
camping. The first shower after camping.
Oh
is
God,
like,
the
towel-
post LARP showers.
Towel
My screensaver.
bed fugue state is a great
yeah,
thing.
They like me.
it's the name of my electro punk band.
That's okay.
So yeah, you hear the
Can Logan, can Z's see out, through walls and shit? I'm asking about your magic. Do you have,
X-ray
divination
vision?
stuff? Or X-ray
I have
vision?
divination. I don't
Superman
have
more.
X-ray vision, but I do have divination stuff. So
Okay.
This is purely
I-
curiosity
So
for me.
people are peeling out in my neighborhood, right?
So here's the weird thing about your house.
Yeah,
it's up on
You've
a hill.
got a huge ass property because I don't know, maybe family money.
sure.
But
magic.
the house is on like a kind of a hill situation. You've got a lot of lawn. You've got a little bit of a drive up to get to the house. It would be you don't really have like a front street to have that for it to just be a passerby.
No, I'm gonna go get someone a piece of my mind.
In fact, you
This is unsafe.
sounds like you hustle out to the front
Yeah.
like to the front of the house, and
But what could go wrong?
it looks like someone's been doing donuts on your front lawn. And there's a spray of actually you open the door just in time to catch a spray of mud.
What does it sound like when it hits?
You just get a face full. Was your mouth open because you're gonna give someone a piece of your mind?
Yeah, I was like, who is out? Blah,
Fresh earth,
blap.
dirt, a little bit
Are
of
we gonna run to
exhaust.
go grab him and pull him back inside?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Who's out here?
Mhm.
No one?
So
We know.
you roll Roll weird. Everyone roll weird.
Everyone?
I'm gonna make
Weird.
everyone who's outside has to roll weird for this.
Okay.
I guess weird.
Okay,
I'm
so
coming up from the
I just want
stairs,
to
so-
mention that I've charged into immediate danger
You
without
did.
hedging my bets.
Yes,
So
you
proud of
did.
you.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold 2,
Hold 2.
and
Oh shit! Do you just get to ask questions?
no, I can inflict harm, reduce harm, or act under pressure real good.
You might want to.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. You've gotten mud to the face, so if you
Yeah.
have
So
to
first is the weird roll, right?
I got an 8.
Oh, no.
Hey, if it's bad, it's
A
experience.
5.
Experience.
I love that. You finally got-
Yay!
I'm so glad y'all are rolling like shit again.
I
Thank
want
God.
to roll like shit. I don't know why. I'm
No,
rolling
no, no,
like
no. I
hell.
needed this. I needed this today.
It's like the one system where I'm like,
Trainers.
please let me roll bad.
Yeah, right. What'd you roll?
8.
8.
Are you even on the front? Oh.
No, I haven't come upstairs.
come upstairs.
I'm running up the
That's me.
stairs, so I don't know.
Okay, so
If you could show your roll on one hand, it's not great.
it's not great. Thankfully, I asked you to roll. I follow the Jason rules, where if I ask you to roll, I'm not going to give you too many consequences.
Oh.
This is your fault. So it's mostly to tell what you to decide what you see. You don't see anything for a moment, and then you really don't see anything because you got a face full of dirt.
Yeah.
In the period of time between stepping out and the face full of dirt and wiping the dirt off your face, you have decided you saw just some hooligan's car, probably a local. You would
Outrageous.
recognize it if you saw it.
Yeah.
Probably pretty modern. 8.
Yeah.
Mixed success. You don't.
Can I do that here?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
What'd you do?
I flicked off the camera.
Oh, yeah, no.
Well, I flicked off Clara, but it was on camera.
I'm behind the camera,
Yeah,
so.
that's true.
You see a black car. You also get a face full of dirt. Logan,
Yeah.
you see the outline of a car. Are you a car person, Logan?
Yes.
Teri is, but Logan, sure, yeah.
Logan recognizes a modern car versus an old car, at least.
Yeah.
This is a nice old car, but upon looking at it again, like you actually see the nice old car,
Oh, maybe model year.
but you don't see it drive off. It just is there for a split second and it's gone, and then you get a dirt to the face.
No.
No. Okay.
All I can hear right now is Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. It's
Uh,
just like,
I need a
That's
metal
good.
cover of that song.
oh, hell yeah.
Oh hell yeah! So yeah, that's what and then you hear the squeal of wheels. You hear the squeal of wheels, and
I'm trying to, like,
You
run down the
remember-
driveway to get a license plate.
absolutely, you cannot for the life of you. It was all like it's when someone has a shitty license plate where it's all numbers
And it's
and
probably dirty,
and
too.
it's dirty and it doesn't even look like anything.
Yeah.
So you're trying for the life of you to remember it, and you're like, oh, it's this. And you're like, no, that's mine. But you're running
Yeah.
down the road, down the walk. This car is peeled off and knocks out your mailbox
Dang
as
it.
blows back down the street.
Dang it.
That's what you remember. You've seen Greg run after nothing.
Oh, you running?
Yeah, I ran down the driveway.
Greg! I'm
To give Greg a
following.
piece of his mind. You see Greg run after, like it's almost as if this person has done a couple donuts and left, and they've been gone for a while because you just watched Greg go after nothing.
Oh my god. Okay, I am
And
following
also
Greg.
the mailbox just got knocked out.
Shit. What can I do here? Ugh.
Bastian has run up the stairs to see you with a face full of dirt, and then wondering where is Greg?
Do you call me Greg or Dad?
Dad.
Okay.
You're
That's
supposed to
fine.
be Dad.
No, I don't know. I think some people call their dads their name.
Oh, yeah, they sure do.
Yeah, where is Dad?
Clues from the last episode that you can follow up on.
You're gonna what?
Let me be a shitty GM and remind you of clues from the last episode. You
Please,
can
thank
follow
you.
up on.
Give us some
That's
clues.
not a shitty GM. That's a good GM.
I know,
like-
like I don't know how many clues I'm supposed to give people ever because I'm like, I want you to solve the story. It's
Enough
fun.
to-
Are they outside of
We're
the clues that I
ADHD.
already?
Enough to advance the
We
story.
need to brain birds. It's fine.
Can we see? I mean,
We have a phone number for. Well, you're far away, but I'm like, where are they?
is there a license plate on the car?
We have that.
Not that you could see.
Is the license plate within an act under pressure attempt, or is that just a lost
Not
cause
for
me?
you because you got a 5.
Yeah.
It is under you for you specifically because you got a weird flash from Greg's headache earlier.
So Michael can see.
You might be able to see it. You do have the name of a license plate and a name of a person.
We have numbers.
Right.
You have names and
go to
numbers.
Irene. I think we might need to.
You actually know who Irene is too.
Irene Marchand.
Yeah.
Which is,
I think we might actually need to talk to Irene.
I think so too. I agree. Yeah, we should
Okay,
also make sure my dad. Where is my dad? Did he get hit by a car?
I am
Alright.
following Greg. I am not letting Greg out of my sight, if that's okay with you,
That's
Jason.
great.
She is following him down the driveway.
Roll weird for me.
I do.
Or
I am.
sharp, I'll
I'm
take
gonna go
sharp
with
as
the sandals with socks pulled up.
I love
for
it.
sure for this look right now.
Also, plap plap happening down the street with
Yeah.
the sock with
Yeah.
sandals. Yeah.
I'm making it sharp so that I can fail and gain experience. 6.
I'll take that. I'll give you this because I kind of am low key giving you forward for anything that has to do with the Goodnow family.
Okay.
Forward, wrong game.
Forward is correct.
Forward is correct.
Plus-
Okay.
plus 1 forward.
I'm getting game systems mixed up. I will say that like it's the Goodnow house is usually pretty safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's crazy that anything would touch the house from here.
Oh, you mean like anything?
Anything would. That's just a thing you can have.
Ooh. Ooh. Oh no. Oh no.
Bastian is grabbing his car keys and saying, "Ivy, Rowan, we're going out. Dad's coming with. Stay home."
You're a responsible brother, and I love
Mom's
it.
home.
Mom's home. Yeah, mom
She's
is
out
home.
in the back though. Okay.
You actually see Rachel, and she like pokes her head out, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, but like as she does, that like same flicker comes back. She's like, weird. And checks in with you, like, I'm gonna go put the kids to bed. I guess.
Yeah, I'm
It's
gonna
getting late.
see if I can fix the mailbox.
Yeah, yeah, go for it. Go for it. Love you. All the things. You're so sweet. Whatever. Moms,
No,
they
you.
don't husbands. I'm really good at this.
Are you gonna pick us up
Yeah,
and take us? Are we gonna go see Irene?
Irene. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
I
yeah.
guess you're because I picture you were already down at the, so I'm just like coming down now the driveway and like,
Mhm.
okay,
Should I know who Irene is?
You
No.
do not know who I am.
No.
Okay, that's fine. Then. That's great because I don't.
so yeah, I'm like, we're going to see Irene. I'm picking you up, and I guess Dad.
Wanna come with?
Well, yeah, I'm like trying to. I think probably the mailbox is not recoverable easily.
Someone drove their car into it,
Yeah.
so it's not great. It's not doing great.
I'm like picking the piece.
So,
I'm like trying to
I have a
stack it.
super
back
important question for
Yeah.
you, as the patriarch of the Goodnow home.
Up. Wow.
What does your mailbox look like? Is it a
Mm.
standard issue,
No,
or
I
is
have a
it
very
funky?
clear image in my mind.
Okay, good.
So there's the metal mailbox with the rounded top on it, but that is inside of a like wooden kind of replica of our house
That's so
that
cute.
I made in my wood shop in the garage.
That's so cute.
Wow.
So,
Again,
but
Greg.
that's all smashed sideways now.
Yeah, it's
So,
not great.
Yeah.
I couldn't be more in love with you than right now.
God, Greg is my dream man. All right. The
Same.
female gaze.
So yeah,
Anyway.
Bastian is now like coming. You see him coming down and picking them up.
Oh, yeah. But so y'all going out?
We're gonna go meet up with someone named Irene. She's,
Okay.
Would you like to come along?
Yeah, come with us.
Have any of you guys called Irene?
We called her once and she was like, we faked.
Oh yeah.
From
We
my
did not
cell
do a
phone.
you
very
guys
good
could
job.
not get through.
We
she
did not do a very
she
good
didn't
job.
talk to us.
But I think it would be nice if we keep. Maybe we can grab some supplies to pick the mailbox
Do
on the
you
way
have-
back.
Well, if we
Uh,
can stop by the hardware. Whoa, what time is it?
It's late. It's like 10.
This is very weird that
It's
we're about to
late.
go out.
You know what though? I think I'm gonna blip that and be like, yeah, let's go to the hardware store.
Totally
Of, like,
fine if
just
you're
a
with
little-
them,
A
especially.
little logic skip there.
Yeah.
We need a yellow pages or an address book.
Also, the other thing is, I was gonna say, but yeah, go. We should go to the hardware store. But also, I should like call the police and tell them what's happening.
They're aware that this is happening around town. It happened at the high school too. That's
Well, they should know that it happened here.
we're gonna work on that.
And we can actually call them from your cell phone in the car. Let's get going. I think we
Alright,
should.
so-
Yeah, we do.
I
have
forget that I have that.
You
Never
did.
Totally,
use
you've
it.
never used it,
I
do
just
you?
leave it off.
No, that's
Um,
my dad.
I'm gonna remind you at this point.
There's a lot of
because
text from
I'm a
me.
I'm a good GM. You already got the name of Irene, and you know who she is.
Yeah.
You do have connections within the witch world if you want
Covens.
to reach
Mhm.
out and like get a hold of, or like let her know you're coming,
Sure.
or just to kind of figure out what the heck the road witches are about. Like this is all stuff that you can prep yourself on.
Got it.
She says, a nice GM who
Bastion
wrote a
was
lot
like,
of lore.
I'm just gonna get a Yellow Pages book and look up their name in the Yellow
Go
Pages.
for it. You can.
Just to cover, so when we talked to Sandy, what she told us is that the license plate belonged to Irene.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, belonged Edie. Yeah.
Belonged to someone named Irene
Mhm.
Marchand.
Mhm.
And she also told us that she was part of a coven
Yep.
of road witches.
That was something that you got through Logan.
Yeah.
I got that because I am magic.
So you
Also,
recognize the
it's
name.
like they talk.
Got it,
It's
got
like
it, got it,
witches
got it,
talk
got
to
it.
each other.
You know. Okay. Got it. I'm trying to keep track of where
Yeah.
we learned what.
Oh no, you're good.
Do
You're
you
totally
have-
fine. I play, yeah.
So yeah, Bastion just kind of turns like, which road? Where do we? What?
I have
we
a pretty
start
good
with?
idea of where she might be. I'm just gonna check in real quick, and I just text one of my like witchy friends, like just making sure. Is Irene still down by the river?
It's
Living in
a dumb.
van.
She a bog witch.
It is one of the dumb jokes witches tell each other is like, ah ha ha, down at the river because
Mhm.
drowning.
Oh, right.
You text your good friend Quinn.
It's dark.
Oh,
A good friend and queer. I said queer. I meant peer.
yeah, absolutely. A queer friend, Quinn. I will take it.
Well, I was gonna say I have my thing in this is Quinn is aggressively non-binary as possible.
Yeah.
They like tacky sweaters and gossip.
Attacked.
Yeah. You messaged Quinn. Quinn, who knows everyone. Quinn is like if Michael with jobs, Quinn somehow knows everyone.
Yes.
And they you send the message eerily fast back because again Quinn is a proto addicted to their phone kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
And has you get a like
Mm-hmm.
big name. You get, big name. There's a caravan down at like in the woods, and they give you kind of they give you a page for the Thomas Guide
Yes.
and like a quadrant, like
Perfect. Okay, got it. Yep. All right, thanks, Quinn. Hey, can you just keep this a little bit quiet? Anyway.
they love visitors.
Yeah.
Okay. Does this have anything to do with the car thing?
What do you know about the car thing?
It's all over the news.
Well, I mean, but what do you know?
Mm-hmm.
You haven't done any investigating on it?
I mean, I figured I'd check in with the Coven eventually, but there's nothing on the net. You also might know Quinn. So I'm gonna give you a little bit of this dumbass lore I made. Quinn is so witches tend to gather in covens. That's just the name of a group of witches.
Mm-hmm.
For you guys. And Quinn specifically, their coven is specifically online. So
Nerds.
truly weird, actually.
No, but that's like there's a whole TikTok, like there's a bunch of witches like on the internet.
I mean, this is pre-TikTok, like pre-TikTok.
Yeah.
So specifically, it is strange that Quinn's coven is online, but somehow seems to work. So it's not super weird they're not investigating this specific thing because their business has never been local to the town.
Got it.
They know
more
everything.
global.
But they feel more global than that.
Okay. Great.
Think global, act local.
Thanks.
So they're always on like they'll always refer to like on the message boards and stuff. The message boards like is their coven.
Got it.
But yeah, so you get a location, you can travel there at your leisure. You should let them know you're coming.
Yeah. I'm gonna-
Also, is it realistic to say that you bought a Thomas guide for every car? So there is one in my car.
Of course there
Definitely.
is.
Yeah, especially
no,
if you have your
Dad
own
would
car.
definitely do that.
There might be
My
two.
dad used to throw
There might
one
be
in my
two
car
in
every
your car.
year.
Yeah.
Yes.
There was one of my first car.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
you can pull the Thomas guide out of the
Yeah.
glove compartment. What is it called again?
Yeah. Sure.
Glove compartment.
Or under
They
the chair.
usually keep it under the seat because it's
It's
the
thick
right
enough you
size that
can't.
goes right underneath your
Yeah.
seat.
I
Yeah.
don't keep anything under my seat.
Or under the
You
passenger
would
seat.
because the Thomas guide is too big for your glove.
Or
glove box.
the back pocket of the passenger seat.
Yeah,
Mm.
I would do that sometimes too, but sometimes they're little.
I can't get to it under the thing. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can go.
Great, I've got it. Okay. I am gonna give them a heads up.
You message Quinn, who can message anyone pretty much.
Pretty much.
It's obnoxious, actually.
Hey Quinn, can you let them know we're on our way?
And you just get like the old style emoji that it literally is a colon and a smiley face.
Oh, I love that. Oh, nostalgic. That just made me nostalgic
Yep.
for old emoji.
Yep.
I still use that.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Excuse me. Oh my
All right.
goodness.
Great.
So yeah, you guys can head off.
Okay.
Are you headed directly there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's nothing else open at 10 p.m. in this town
Honestly, yeah.
except for the one club that's like.
Well, so you can go into town. There's like Ann Club that
Yeah.
is somehow all ages.
Yeah.
Inexplicably all ages, but they do sell beer.
And also serves alcohol. Yeah.
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 And you can
I
go
always
into
loved
town.
that, the club the Buffy kids would go to. I was
Yeah,
like,
the
Yeah.
bronze, yeah. And of course, as we learned last episode, you could go all the way to Pittsburgh and go to BW3, I think is what
BW3.
Oh,
BW3,
yeah.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wonderful.
Big fan.
Buffalo Wonderful Wild Wings, I
I-
think is what you call
It's
it.
Buffalo Wild Wings, wonderful.
Okay.
It really stuck with me for some reason. And apparently this is a Midwest thing. Because I brought this home to my roommate who's from the Midwest, and she was like, yeah, my brother calls it that too.
BW3.
BW3.
I'm kind of obsessed. Well, maybe it's because the B, if you move it over, it's like a
I need someone to explain to me
sideways
one
W.
day.
Yeah.
Maybe
Midwest-
it's because there's a W at the end of Buffalo.
Buffalo. Buffalo. So you, yeah, you guys, you can head straight there. You can stop by the hardware store for Greg. I'm trying so hard here.
We are going straight to Irene because
Awesome.
the hardware store's not open.
It might be. Is there anything else you want to, before we?
You sure, Michael?
I'm good.
Who's driving?
Me.
Okay.
Bastian. Are you a good driver, Bastian?
I'd say he's all right. It's
All right.
fine. Or unless you want me to roll for how good of a driver I am.
Oh, I'm
I
not
know.
gonna. I have learned a very valuable lesson in rolling, and at times I don't want you to fail. You guys,
He's fine. I
Because-
think he gives his parents anxiety probably.
yeah, but also that's like dads in the car with
Yeah.
their kid.
Yeah.
If I have an experience with that,
I'm good.
you drive. It's your path takes you not like outskirts of town, but it does take you out of town a little bit. The area is sort of thicketed with woods. Is that the word I'm looking for? Who knows? And it's thick with woods. Pennsylvania in the summer and in the late summer, early fall.
Yeah. Thick woods.
Um,
Got it.
The trees are starting to turn gold. They haven't quite gotten there yet.
Oh, the best.
It smells like it's, cloying and damp as the sun has gone down and released the smell of like dew from the
Oh, yeah.
asphalt.
That's the name for that.
It's not quite petrichor.
Oh, petrichors. Yeah.
Petrichor is the ozone before rain.
Oh, okay.
This is more like, you know how when you put water with whiskey, it opens up all the flavor?
Yeah.
That's what this is. It's like the
Delicious bouquet of asphalt.
delicious bouquet of asphalt and cicada exoskeleton
Yeah.
and crushed leaf that's just starting and
Just
like
realized there's definitely that endless wow.
yeah, there's that soft happening in the background.
Lots of good Foley this episode.
Yeah.
Lots of really good Foley this
Yeah.
episode.
Man, you're not wrong.
It's an old time radio show.
It's an old time radio show.
I love it.
Yeah.
Like 100 yards away from the first stoplight, we go up like, it is red. Red.
You should slow down. There's no one in front of you. There's
Yeah.
no one behind you.
I'm stopped at the I'm stopped.
Good job. You did it.
You did it.
I didn't
You
slow down as much as you wanted at the yellow though.
But you don't California roll, not with your dad in the car.
No.
But yeah, it's actually a really lovely night. Listen, I'm very fond of the East Coast at night in the summer. But the road takes you, there's actually, you get to a point, you follow the road down and you get to sort of a, so around this time, so mobile home, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I've got to go to my notes again.
Trailer park?
So trailer park, so this is almost a trailer park. Fixed, what are they called? Fabricated home, like, parks
yeah.
Yeah.
are a thing
Yeah.
in this world, like in this time period in this world.
Yeah.
This is not that. You guys would be familiar with a fabricated home park. This is like you go into the wood, like you go past, it looks almost like nothing's here. There's still some woods. It's a little like a campsite as you drive.
Oh.
You get further and further in, and it is a trailer park or like a trailer campsite as it would have been almost in 1950. That's the vibe. As
Like
you
where RVs and trailers.
you see, like, there are some more modern RVs, but there are like really lovely shiny Airstreams. There's some van life style vans where it's like a retrofitted bus and retrofit and like really
Tiny home movement.
really cool like actual like Beetle vans that have been refitted for people to live in. Someone has strung the place is made of temporary built temporary homes, but someone has strung Edison bulb lights across so that people can see.
Cool.
As you guys slowly start to pull in, you notice at the front, Logan, you'll roll weird sharp for me, and everyone else again roll weird because this is funky.
Dang it.
We're here to see a friend of yours. Is that right?
Yeah, friend of yours. Really, kind of.
Oh, there we go. I failed.
I marked XP.
7.
I wished for so much.
10.
You notice it. You feel it. You don't know what it is. Everything's great. As you're driving, Logan, it feels like you have, like, there was air pushing against you. And as you go through, you've broken through it. And you feel similarly, you know what this is, Logan. This is the feeling of going through someone's wards.
Going through someone's what?
Wards. Specifically like a witch ward. And you can actually look behind you as Bastian slowly starts pulling in and kind of down what has become kind of a main thoroughfare in this little kind of hidden pocket, like pocket campsite.
Like a pop-up village.
Like a little pop-up village. That's a great way to describe it. You look behind you and you can see like sigils and like charms made out of this is a weird reference. You've been to California Adventure.
Of course.
You know Cars Land?
Of course.
You know how they're like, this is gruesome if you think about it for too long, but you know how they have like decorations made out of the interiors of cars?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see hanging from some of the trees in the area, like stars and mobiles almost made of like
Old hubcaps and
old
things. or something.
hubcaps and tubes and things that you would, and like just little things that you
Pieces
find.
from cars.
Pieces from cars, pieces from bikes, things like that.
So,
Yeah, that is really morbid now that I think of it.
Yeah, don't think about it too hard.
this is not a Greg question, but there's a type of park, like if a whole group of Romani people are traveling together, right? Like there's a look to a trailer park when everybody there knows each other versus like a trailer park that just everyone happened to move there. Is it that
Absolutely.
first one, like everyone is, it's like organized around
Yeah, and it's organized in like there's a main drag down the center. You can see a couple of the smaller Airstreams and vans have like pulled up and made small streets almost, but not entirely. It is still very a little chaotic. The again, everything's glowing, very like warm.
Beautiful.
Some folk have like colored light lanterns hanging up as well. It's almost whimsical and like carnival-y, but again, and kids are playing around. You see young men and women and them's and everything in between, sitting around. Even there's like a small biker gang kind of loitering around working on their car. You see a cluster of older women all standing around the open hood of a really lovely sports car. And they like there's a man that looking like concerned as these women stand around and are pointing at the guts of this car, like looking, Tiskin. As you pull in, someone finally kind of approaches. What kind of car do you drive? You have a Honda.
99 Honda Civic.
Honda Civic. Someone pulls, kind of walks up next to you, and they're like, "Hey, brother, what you up to?"
We're here to see a friend of Zers.
Oh, hi. I'm here to see Irene Marchand.
Do you have an appointment?
I actually did have her, someone reach out to her. My friend Quinn should have let her know that we were on our way.
Okay. And this guy, he's clearly a heart, like blue collar man wearing a jumpsuit, kind of dresses like Michael. The kind of person who.
Yeah, she's got it wrapped around her torso right now, but she does have like full coveralls on.
Awesome. I love that look.
There's no adult here who doesn't have like a little bit of like grease or dirt on them somewhere. But kind of looks confused. And then you hear from like farther up the drag, just like, "Let him in!" And there's a like you could see the figure of a very short woman at the end of the main drag, and her she has like an old Airstream that's been painted and tinted, and there's little wind chimes coming from it, and a beautiful red Camaro in the front.
Well,
Like parked by it.
this place looks nice.
Yeah, this is really interesting.
Yeah.
And you
really
can pull
cool.
down to.
So neat.
All right.
It's very neat.
It is.
I'm operating Greg as a little bit like confused and dazed.
Fully.
Not dazed and confused, but confused and dazed.
This isn't activating your like mundane senses of like you're not papering this over because everything you've seen is normal.
Yeah.
Your son has driven you to what you can only describe as like a traveler's commune.
Yeah.
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 Just
That's
throwing that out
This is
there.
an odd night.
Just an odd
Maybe
night.
this is where you go when the hardware store's closed.
Yeah. Like these people
We
seem
could
to know
ask
something
them
about cars.
for
They probably have parts.
Yeah.
wood or something.
You could smell like people are cooking on like outdoor stoves as well.
Oh,
and, like-
barbecue. Okay,
barbecue.
we speak a common language.
Yeah, exactly. You do see some other Gregs almost.
Yeah.
There, you see that some Gregs around some
So
barbecue.
I'm gonna just mortify Bastian as we like walk by one group cooking.
We have to drive.
Oh, sorry, I thought we like
You can drive.
park.
Do you want to park or you?
Yeah,
can
I wanna park, 'cause-
Yeah, you park and you guys can get out and like start
Yeah.
heading down towards her.
So just randomly talk to this couple who are using like a particular
Yeah.
barbecue, and I'm like, oh, is that the like whatever? Is that the 9000 model of the like this? I looked at that at Sears.
Oh no. And the dad kind of like like the wife, like it's a husband and wife couple, and the wife
Weird.
kind of scoffs a little bit. And the husband like, "No, man, it's the older model." And he names one that's like maybe like 10 years out of date.
Yeah, you gotta. Those are trusty, right? You gotta stick with the reliable ones.
Yeah, absolutely. Nothing new here.
Yep. I've just decided Greg is the type who like strikes up
Nothing
conversations
new
at the
here?
grocery store. Like just
Yeah.
will talk to anyone.
Oh, for sure,
randomly.
for
Talking
sure.
about me when I'm in front of you?
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, no. He actually looks a little like the weird thing to drop a modern, like the most recent model of something.
The nothing new here. Like Bastian's kind of like looking around at the place and trying to see now if anything. It's like if he's noticing that everything looks older.
I would have you roll sharp for this, but I think Logan has this knowledge already because she knows what road witches are like. It's not taboo. It's just not like, it's not commonly done. Road witches tend to not like new things. They want something that's traveled a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So
it has more spirit or energy in the object
Yeah.
when it's already been imbued with
Further
something
it is
and some
from where
life.
it started.
the further it
Yeah.
is, or the
What
further
is
it's
that?
traveled, the more likely they want it. The more like power it has for them. They get
More
their
knowledge. Mm-hmm.
they get their magic from things that travel and
Okay.
move. So, you get to the end of the road,
Mhm.
and there is a woman there. She cannot be taller than like if she's taller than 4'11", her license is lying. She
It
is.
says 5 feet.
It says 5 feet. She looks like if you tried to push her, you would go flying backwards, though. But in that way, that just a solidly built person. Hair pulled back with a bandana, but you can tell it's got some texture to it, and you can see the crinkly silver along with the black. Her face is, you cannot tell if she is, you would say ethnically ambiguous, is what I'm going to say.
I would
in
not.
That, no, you would not. I'm going to say it because I am. But it's that thing where it's like, are you really, really tan? Or is something, do you got something in you? Doesn't really matter. Like lined face. But like lined face, very tan. She's again kind of dressed like Michael, but she's in overalls and like a white shirt or it was white. It's definitely got some stuff on it from like working on cars. But yeah. Oh, I lied about what color her car was. There's the car could stay that color. But she has a 1970s Datsun 240Z.
Oh, hell yeah.
Next to her car,
I
next
have
to
one
her.
of those.
Clara furiously googling car models. She's also got that kind of face where you do not know how old she is. She's older than you, but like,
Who knows?
who knows?
Bastian, what is this place? Like, kind of before we get too close, right? I'm just like, where are we?
We just need to talk to someone about they know what happened. They might know the car that hit the mailbox.
Oh.
So we're here to
They're
talk
car
to.
experts.
They're car
Okay.
experts.
Well, I mean,
say
if these are friends of yours, that's fine. I trust you.
And you hear Irene when you say they're car experts. You hear her laugh, like the bark laugh, just the ha, like, yeah, car experts.
Michael, while this group is walking in, she's just like looking everywhere. Cannot stay focused at all. Just like there's so many things to look at. Definitely probably tries to touch stuff and gets in trouble for it.
No, they want you. They welcome it. If you're
Oh my God, do they
touching
really?
stuff- yeah, they love it.
One time I
Like,
touched somebody's car who was like a car person and they like freaked.
Oh, that's a different thing.
This is a different thing.
Okay.
You would get the sense that this is a different thing too. I feel like Michael has done this.
Oh yeah, Michael has also touched somebody's thing and been yelled at for it.
Not
like that.
You need to ask first. That's
You
actual,
do need to get You do like
In
they-
terms of sex, it's all consent. That's
Oh.
only consent with sexual things. I mean, like belongings.
Oh no.
What do you touch? What do you go for?
What are you just gripping?
What you gripping?
I am gripping.
7-year-old friend.
I think that in terms of interest, Michael would be attracted to either like texture, so if it's very shiny, if it looks very smooth, they would be attracted to silhouette, so if it has a very interesting shape, she'd be into it. Or they would be interested in color, so if it's very bright.
Is Michael a crow? Secretly.
Secret crow.
Amazing for you. You were in a place with a ton of cars. You catch your reflection in an airstream, and it's that funhouse mirror. Like, ooh, look.
Yes, fully.
So you can have this little like mime
Moving
moment
around,
moving around
like-
it. And there's like a kid standing next to you, and he's there's this little kid missing his front tooth, and it just kind of looks up at you and is like it gives you the nod in that way that like if you were an adult and a stoner, they'd be like, yeah, it's good shit. But he's 7, so really he's like, yeah, it's good shit. But he's truly referring to the weirdness in the
Yeah.
in the
This is,
chrome.
like, the best thing to look at.
This is the coolest thing to look at. And he's like, sometimes I do this, and he makes just the weirdest face.
Oh, she does it too. The
Yeah.
yoga face where
Yeah.
they're like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And you'll see it everywhere. We've established you kind of can see like the effects of like temp stuff and other etheric things. This place has like its own vibe look to it, for lack of a better phrase. Like it clearly has its own magic around it.
got it.
And you're seeing it everywhere. It's hotter in some places and cooler in others. And you've noticed you've probably seen it around town, but not that often.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, Irene.
Yeah.
What? You got one more thing?
No, just Bastian was gonna turn to you and be like,
Yeah. Hi, Irene.
Yeah.
How's it going? Long time no see.
There is, as she walks out, she's got a dog, because she's got to have a dog. A little German Shepherd mix thing.
I'm sensing that she's maybe a lesbian.
Uh,
I think that's 100% true.
a larger woman you see behind her. Again, if Irene is little and built like a brick shit house, this woman is the rest of the house.
Fuck yes.
That was a really good way to put that.
She, and in a way that like they complete each other a little.
Yeah.
She is broad and like, again, you look at her like this is a solid person, a place of travelers.
Yeah.
And
Like the
she
older sister in Encanto.
kind of, but yeah, kind of.
Louisa.
Louise, she's got
yeah.
the Louisa
My
look.
dream.
There's something
So
Rosie
sweet.
the Riveter about her, where her hair's tied up as
Rose-
well.
Yeah. Okay.
Hair's tied up as well. She's got this lovely like gingham blouse though, and jeans. Also like a little bit motor oily. She comes out and she goes, "It's Your Majesty," when talking to the Queen of the Road Witches. And Irene just sort of like puts the hand on her. You have got to excuse my wife. She's protective, and they both have that like, again, no idea how old they are, but you have no idea how old they are, but they clearly, again, two halves, one person almost.
I'm just very curious because I have a move and I'm like, do they count as like monster in this case?
They're definitely something supernatural about them.
I just have a
They're
move
whole
that
ass
was-
witches.
Well, one of my moves is when you talk to a monster capable. It's called "What are you looking at?" When you talk to a monster capable of reason and speech, it recognizes
Use
you
it.
and your potential. And if you ask it what it knows, pick one for the keeper to reveal.
Go for it. You want to use it?
Kind of.
Do you have to roll for it?
No, it doesn't say.
You just go for it?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
go.
that's
Awesome.
good.
I'm assuming this is like they look at me and know something is off.
They
Oh,
do. Actually,
yeah.
you drove your car here.
I did.
So Irene and her wife, who I forgot to name, head out. They've come to meet you, and they hold out their hand. It is lined in a way that like reminds you of the Thomas Guide, like, and they shake your hands. Good to meet you,
Bastian.
Logan.
Michael.
Oh, sir, what's
And-
my last name again? Out of
Good
Good
now.
now.
Good now.
Good. Yeah, thank you.
And
Greg
Irene.
Goodnow. Nice to meet you.
Irene takes your hand and goes, and Greg.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm sorry. Have we met?
You
I
know Greg.
apologize. I'm
your
so sorry.
reputation precedes you.
That's it.
And she.
Hey, buddy. And then he just takes a knee and talks to the dog.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just like it just gets you out of that
That is
conversation.
that's Trooper.
Trooper.
His name is Trooper, and
Hey, buddy. And I'm just like getting in there.
Irene's wife. Simon, give me a name. I'm panicking.
Louisa.
Naomi.
Huh?
Oh, Naomi's good.
Naomi.
Naomi.
Oh.
Naomi Louise.
Naomi Louise.
Naomi looks down and goes, short for state trooper.
Oh,
they,
an officer.
An officer.
He just like address the officer.
Like,
I was like,
salute.
yes.
And Trooper looks like nods. He knows when he's being recognized.
Yeah.
They push past you. They push past all of you, and immediately, in a way that like I don't know if you've ever experienced grandparents or older relatives who just believe they can have their way with hugs and stuff. That sounds grosser than I meant it to be.
Yeah,
It's whatever.
yeah, we got it.
It's
They elbow
okay.
past you and immediately pop the hood of Bastian's car.
Bastian immediately comes over and is like, I know you're good with cars.
No. And Naomi like puts a hand up and this, you can fight her, but like,
I mean, Bastian's strong.
oh, I know.
Bastian is like,
Can
I would like
I
you
think
to.
you should let them take
It's
a look.
okay if you need to edit this, but if I am like petting the dog and I say, Bass, they need to read it, and then go back to petting the
Go
dog.
for it, yeah.
Okay. That's it. That's all he says.
You hear that.
Bastian is just like, I don't like my things being touched.
Logan,
Yeah.
you would know this. It's common for sometimes witches who have bad senses of self-control or like consent, I guess, will just when you shake their hand, read your palm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that.
I
Oh.
have that where if I see an object that's interesting to me, I will pick it up before I think about it sometimes. It's like a thing.
Yeah.
It's a little, and it's like, It is, you would know this again. This
Yeah.
is the Queen of the Road Witches. It's kind of her right to do this.
Where you drove into her territory and she gets to inspect the vehicle.
You could like ask though.
Yeah, their etiquette is a little different here, but I
That would be polite.
think
The
we
hood
did
is
come
popped.
to her land and
Yeah.
just say, "Hey, thank you." Maybe just say thank you, so we move on.
People pay a lot of money to have the Queen of the Road Witches look at their car. And
Just say thank you and move on.
Naomi and Irene are already looking down at the interior of your car in that way that people who know more about cars than me do.
Bastian also was like, yeah, but do you want them reading my car? Because I think we all know who I like.
Did the car also come from hell?
Is that in character?
Yeah.
I don't think the
No, we
think so
got that
either.
on the use lot off of 55.
that is hell. I mean,
Oh.
no, that's fine.
Back to the dog.
So these two women look at it for a while. It when you're waiting for someone to deal with your
Yeah.
car or touch your things,
Michael is
And-
looking like over their shoulder,
Bastian
trying
is
to see
very
what
much
they're looking
like-
at.
you see the guts of a car.
She's just like looking back and forth between them, trying to figure out what they're seeing, like what they're looking at.
Bastian is playing with his sleeves and like,
At one point, Irene like runs her hand along just the interior and like looks at the buildup of grease and stuff and is like, all right. Claire immediately touches her face. So,
Just wipes it across their face. I think it's
yeah.
cool. Gotta get a sniff.
After a weirdly tense minute, they close it and they look at you. And they look at they kind of look at Greg,
I'm still with Trooper.
your dad.
yes.
Huh.
Yeah.
Again.
How old are you?
Michael just looking
21.
back and forth.
Huh.
What is that?
And they kind of like exchange a look, and
You know something, don't you?
they exchange a look, and they turn to Logan again. Like, you're here. Are you here about the other one?
The other car.
No. Let me see. I'm not gonna come up with a good name for this.
Is there another Bastian?
You're here for another Herald?
Another Herald.
I'm sorry. Another Herald?
His name is Bastian.
I knew a Harry in high school.
Yeah, so
What's the Herald?
they look around, they're like, we're gonna go inside.
Okay.
And they drop the lid of your car, the hood of your car. And
Yeah.
Lid. No, it's
The
the
lid is
lid.
the
The
lid.
lid.
Listen, I was cool for like 2 seconds here. They drop the hood of your car and they head into the Airstream and invite you
You
to
mean the
follow them
bonnet?
in the bonnet.
Are we all
They
going
invite
in?
you to follow if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah. I have questions.
I mean, Trooper's probably going in, so.
Yeah, Trooper follows without hesitation.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good boy.
Yeah, so they invite you in, did tea, soda, whatever you want, like
I'll have a water.
Soda.
I'm good, thank you.
hand you a brown pop. It's in the bottle.
Fuck yeah.
That you Naomi just pop it with her bare hand and hands it to you.
Oh.
But yeah, they sit you down. The interior of it is just cozy. Again, everything that these road witches has seems like it's been well loved.
Mhm.
Well loved. I take it you're here because of Jimmy Truant.
Yeah.
Oh, is that a name I know?
It
That's the first time hearing it, I think.
it tickles your brain in a way you don't like.
Okay.
But everyone, and you're a local historian, so everyone, I'm going to have you roll sharp so we see how far you get for this.
7.
Tickles your brain in a way you don't like.
Mm.
That little, it's not a migraine, but like it's that pre-migraine feeling.
Yeah, eye twitch.
The little eye twitch. Everyone knows or at least local history buffs, which you are, know the story of Jimmy Truant, a local street racer in Hoodlum. He died 66 years ago. It's crazy. He had a car that he loved, a I wrote this down, fuck. He had a car that he loved, a black 1967 Chevrolet Camaro, Z28. And he caused mischief. But he died in a terrible accident, as you recall, on PA-84. And for the sake of the TV show that this is supposed to be, you're remembering this, because it's local history, as Irene and Naomi kind of
Like fill everyone
fill
in.
everyone in.
Yeah.
And it's a ghost story almost, because he died around the time of Homecoming.
Oh. How old was
And
he when he died?
20s?
Okay,
young
so
and
he wasn't
hot.
a high schooler. He
wasn't
wasn't
a high
going to.
schooler.
When is our homecoming?
Funny, you should ask that.
Is it coming up this weekend?
It's Friday, isn't it?
I would know because I'm in the PTA.
You would know, you're in the PTA.
This bitch does everything.
Yeah. So the witches are which is kind of, here's the thing. You do know about the homecoming ghost. You've heard this story before
Yeah.
because it's local history and it's silly. But everyone knows that when you drive home from homecoming, you have to be extra safe because there are crazy drivers on the road.
Yeah.
And everyone knows that 6 people are supposed to die every homecoming. It doesn't happen,
Right, but that's the rumor.
but that's the rumor.
That 6 people are supposed to die every homecoming?
It never happens. That's silly.
But like if one person dies, everyone's like, oh,
Wait, what?
It's the 6.
Wait, this is in character. What happens if 6 people die?
Well, 6 people never die at homecoming.
But what happens if they do? And does it have to be at homecoming, or is it like over the weekend, or?
what? It's just a story.
I'm-
It's okay.
I know,
5
but
people have.
I
I
just
5
wanna
have
know.
died, right?
you know.
And the witches look at each other, and they look over at Michael. The thing is, Jimmy Truant died 66 years ago.
Right.
22 years ago, he was resurrected. Actually, 30 years ago. I got the numbers wrong. I can't do math.
Like 25. It's like
That's-
25.
25 years ago. he
That is
came
a
back.
big swing for a Greg. This kid was
They
resurrected.
didn't say resurrected, but he came back, is what they'll say.
Okay.
And you've actually heard this story before told
okay,
like this.
Okay, got it.
Again, this is a spooky campfire story that's
Got it.
not real
Okay,
at all.
Okay.
So 66 years ago,
Love this
Jimmy
story.
died-
This
died.
is fun.
20, and the number changes in the story. Like 33 years ago, he came back. 22
Right.
years ago, he came back. He died in a terrible accident when his favorite drag racing road was decommissioned, and he didn't know. And people say that his death took out 6 other drivers. Road witches, at least our coven, knows better. We try to avoid this place around this time, but we could sense something was up, so we decided to swing through. And they look at Logan, and they give a really hard look at Bastian. The ghost story, you know, the local legend, is that every homecoming he comes back to exact his revenge
Mhm.
on the community for taking away his beloved road. The
That's the real story.
Unfortunately, years ago, one of my coven made him a deal. Jimmy can drive forever, but there has to be a trade. And he never finished. He only took 5. And he has every 11, 22, 33, 66.
Mm.
He has the chance to try again. He has till Friday.
Wait, so if he kills 6 people,
What happens?
He gets to live forever. He gets to drive forever. He, Angeline, and He gets his body back.
Body
Unfortunately,
bag? Why would you make this deal? I mean, sorry. No judgment.
we didn't. And the witch who did is no longer riding. But no.
Bad witch.
Why did they make the deal?
Who
Nobody knows. See, that's the structure of these stories. It's so
Right,
fun.
yeah.
It's so fun. Yeah, so when I guess he's supposed to kill somebody on homecoming, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. That's a very compelling
And that's
story.
why you drive safe on homecoming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that. I mean, I also love telling the kids to drive safe on homecoming. I mean, that's
Exactly.
just-
I like you, Greg.
I like you too.
But yeah. He has one more shot.
All right.
And-
So, you have any great ideas of how we're gonna stop this kid from taking one more out?
You didn't make the deal, so I'm assuming you can.
Kind of. There's some things that stop him, but as part of the fact that my coven made the deal, can't touch him.
Ah,
What?
well,
Even if
good
that
thing-
witch isn't part of your coven.
Not anymore, but he was when he did it. That's how these things go, Clara says, staring at the camera.
Witch rules.
Which rules?
Which rules, but you know what? Good thing we are not in the same coven. Do you have any good advice for what we can do to take this mother effer out?
I don't know, Greg. How'd you do it last time?
Well, I mean, we always have the stuff of like, hang time from your rearview mirror and all that kind of stuff. But that's just for fun.
Did
Sorry,
you deal
but
with
Greg
it?
took him out before.
Greg
you deal
is
with
getting
it
a little
before?
shaky of like, not like this isn't fun anymore, but like is like,
You're getting, again, you've got
Yeah.
one part of your world is here and the other
Yeah.
part is in your other eye and you're staring.
Yeah.
Did you?
Okay,
we
but
this
do you remember
before?
doing this before?
I mean, we all did at our homecoming. Yeah, I mean, my homecoming was 22 years ago.
More or
Um,
less.
What did you all do?
We did all the stuff everybody does. You hang the time and time and sage or something. I don't remember what it was supposed to be. It was a long time ago.
And
I'm gonna need you to remember.
and they're like local legends, like I said. If
Yeah.
you say like Jimmy Truant in your rearview mirror, like he's supposed to show up and kill you. Like
Yeah.
this is all stuff that kids do all the time. It's never. Here's like Bastian would have done this in high school. Bastian actually probably wouldn't have done this in high
No.
school based on who Bastian is.
No.
But like, in fact, Rachel would have stopped you immediately.
But
Bastian's really superstitious and doesn't do any of those stories
Yeah.
because he's afraid of everything.
Sorry, what are the other kids' names, real quick?
What do you mean?
Ivy and
Rowan
Rowan.
and Ivy.
Oh yeah, your other kids are Rowan and
Ivy is 16 and Rowan is like 13.
You will know that Rowan is actually often used. Both of those are herbs that are often used for like protection.
Yeah.
Cute names.
I don't think Greg knows that.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you might. You're a weirdo.
And a bastion is a wall of defense.
Yeah.
I had a great character in Overwatch.
Did not pick it for that reason, but dang, that works really well.
Another layer.
I will, and like they kind of look at each other. They look.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
They're saying things and asking questions, and Greg is looking a little shaky. I would love,
Just got the eye
Bastion
twitch.
also
If I
does want to ask
can-
one question.
I would love to try and read a bad situation.
Oh, that's fun.
When
Yeah.
you look around and read a bad situation, roll plus sharp, and there are a couple of things that there are things on this list that are giving me my reason to roll this
Please,
specifically.
How close is it?
That's an experience.
It's pretty
Wait.
bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
I need you guys to roll well, and you roll like shit. Great, thank you.
I
Wow.
rolled a well, I mean, I could also spend luck.
You can spend luck.
Does anybody have the basic moves?
Oh yeah.
Clara hands you her computer.
We've got it. Thank you.
Okay. I could spend luck
Please.
if this is important.
I would say this is important considering this was supposed to be a one shot.
And then it's almost 10 o'clock.
It's almost done.
Listen, it never is.
It never is.
never,
I know,
ever,
and I did
ever
this on
is.
purpose. I knew this on purpose. I knew this when I started this.
We
We were gonna queer around for like 4 hours, and that
Did you
was
say
gonna be
queer
fun.
around?
I am because this. I know what show this is.
Okay.
Isn't that why the people love us?
This is like when the guy who talks about
beautiful
who
gay
made.
show.
Okay, all right. I am
Yes.
marking off a luck
Thank you.
to change a roll to a 12
Also,
to
something
read a
you
bad
don't want to
situation. This is on a 10 plus. I can hold 3.
Go for it.
I first question. Are there any dangers that we haven't noticed?
I'm gonna give you the broad, like, you are in the home of the most, or one of the most powerful people in a coven. Well, she is the most, and then her wife is also the most.
Yes.
Again, these are the queens of the road. So, don't piss them off. But no, they seem genuine. They have told you what the problem is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to like gain knowledge of this and what's going on here. What's the biggest threat?
I'm so happy you asked. So, you're a temp.
Mhm.
One of the things you recall as we've pointed out before, the problem with Summerfield is it's covered in etheric weight.
Mhm.
It's hard to be like, yeah, that's the problem, because everything's a problem in Summerfield.
No, everything's fine.
Everything's fine in Summerfield. In fact, you're pretty sure that some of the interference, when you try to look at, for example, Jimmy Truant's car, when you try to think of this stuff, it is being intercepted by road witch interference. So, not on purpose, but as we discussed before, various etheric weight just cloud it like it's smog all over this place. So currently Jimmy is the threat. More importantly, do you remember what Irene called Jimmy and called Bastian?
The Herald.
You called? Oh, that's Jimmy. She was talking about.
Yeah, but she also said another one.
There is another.
You handle apocalypses.
Mhm.
Certain things amongst all faiths and lores signal apocalypses.
The writers. It's always got to be
It's always got to be a rider.
writer.
One of the horsemen.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
Logan, you remember, and
Yeah.
you would have said that might let them know. It is common for a road witch to refer to her car as a steed.
Okay.
So don't let that get out of hand. You got one more question.
What's the best way to protect the victims?
Great question. Irene and Naomi look at each other, and they have given you a little bit. You kind of get they've kind of informed you. You've filled this in on your own.
Yeah, Michael is having a like brain blast moment with like equations like flying through the air around their head, except it's just like doodles and question marks, like when Sherlock is drunk in that one episode where they go on like a stag do.
Like in crayons? Like what's
It's in crayon.
Crayon scribble.
Care? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
They look at each other. They smile. They kind of put their heads together. You got one other clue last game.
Mhm.
Yeah, we got the.
There was road salt, agate, fordite.
Yep.
Those? Am I close?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fordite. Do you know what Fordite is?
I do not.
What's Fortnite?
This is so fun. I showed Kimi this earlier. This. Oh my god, I can't make it bigger. I'm gonna look at it for this. Hey, chat, do you know what Fordite is? As Clara Googles it, pulls it up really fast.
I thought about Googling it last time, but I didn't want to.
You super can if you'd like.
I wanted to be a surprise.
A surprise. This. Oh my God.
There was
Except
so much
cookies.
joy.
It's what you need to make Ford automobiles.
You're not wrong. This is Fordite.
Oh, it's so cool.
That's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
It's also called Motor City Agate.
Why is it so pretty?
Is it called Fordite because of Ford?
No.
No.
Fordite is.
Oh, is it?
Fordite
Sorry,
is.
I thought I
and
was
the-
making a very dumb joke.
No, I
the
think you're right on
witches-
the money.
As you ask about Fordite, the witches go to you start noticing it on their, like, Irene's wearing a necklace that has a Fordite pendant. Naomi had, both of their rings are Fordite, have Fordite stones instead of diamonds or anything like that. Fordite is, when people were painting cars, used to paint cars, it is a buildup of paint that happens in the area that they do it, and you can break it off and polish it and, like, make it stones. And it's called Detroit agate or Motor City agate. And,
I do remember this.
yeah.
This is
But it's
so
now extinct
fucking
because
cool.
they don't manufacture cars that way
They don't
anymore.
manufacture cars that way.
So it's only from older vehicles that you can find it.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking cool.
Bad as hell.
I'm obsessed
That's
now.
so
All I want
cool.
is Fordite jewelry.
That's so fucking cool.
I got a weird special hyperfixation.
That's so fucking cool.
I'm into it. I'm into it.
So yeah, they look at each other and you start seeing it. As soon as you realize that Irene,
She's looking seeing that
Naomi.
shit, and as soon as she sees it, she's like, "What's that? The necklace that you're wearing?"
oh, Motor City agate. And they kind of elbow each other. Their rings they have Fordite rings. They have
That's cute.
and if you looked outside on your way, it's not everywhere because it is a fairly rare stone, but you start noticing, like, it's some of the older witches have jewelry made of this.
I imagine they're like those Sedona ladies with turquoise.
That's exactly what it is. In my head, that's exactly what that looks like.
I was like,
Why do
okay.
you? Why does everybody wear that?
It's protective for road witches specifically, and keeps us safe on the road and from things on the road.
I think we might need that for. Is there possible to get one for
Do you have any extra?
And
my friends here?
lucky for you, when a witch makes a monster, they often have a way to stop it.
Like-
Safety net.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm deciding how I want to do this, but I'm deciding if I give you an cool thing or multiple cool things.
I still am like ready with questions.
So Greg either needs to pass out or I need to be like, okay, everyone loves a ghost story, but this is going too far. So what do you want to have happen?
I think you could totally do it. This is going too far.
Okay.
It is, again, it does feel like you're LARPing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's still, but then now we're like, okay, but we have to do, like, everyone seems way too serious about
Everything's
this.
really, and
Yeah.
fully, if you want to break that, you super can. I want to keep you in the scene if you want to stay in the scene.
Yeah, I mean, I also don't want to, like, disrupt the scene
won't.
for everyone.
I'm into a disruption. I think
Yeah.
that
Well,
makes perfect
It's
sense.
Greg.
So yeah, I think that it's just, he's like, look, I love a ghost story as much as anyone, but like, it's a story. It's for fun. We're good here. Wait, what is happening? We're putting way too much into this.
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh yeah, no.
You don't
I just
enjoy
like the-
fortune teller every once in a while?
I do, but we've gone beyond.
Oh no, this
I
is just
think.
like I think gonna be a good time, and then maybe we get some fun jewelry with a great story. Right? Isn't it fun when you go to, like, you know, an historical site or you go someplace and you get like a great souvenir? Can I charm him a little bit?
Do it if you're amenable to it.
Please
Manipulate
do.
someone?
Please do.
No, I'm not manipulating anybody.
Oh, it's not. I was
Just messing.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yes,
Evil
yes,
power.
yes, the same.
It's manipulate. Yeah, it's the
I'm
same
sorry.
thing.
I'm the worst. You love me so much. Oh my god, I love Sloan. Can I just say that? I love Sloan. That's an 8.
Okay. An 8 is a mixed success.
Yeah.
So you go along with it. What happens as, like, you do accept this, but what's
I think he's gotta go, like, flip and go like 110%. Of like,
You get really into
yeah,
it.
like, okay, we got to get something for your mom.
Oh.
We got to get something for her car.
Oh my gosh.
And we got to, you know what? You're right. I was sorry to be a spoil sport. Let's go.
No, it's okay, Greg.
The witches laugh. They're like, "We'll get you some stuff for your wife. She's already probably got some cool stuff at home too. I think we lent her a couple things last time. And they give you, and you get like, what's real tacky that you can have for your car?
It's like dice that look like
Yeah, you get like
Fortnite
little.
dice.
You get. So they're just regular like plastic dice, but
Yeah.
the inlay of the like the
Oh,
pips are Fortnite. You could think
Sure.
maybe imitation.
These folks don't seem to have any memory problems at all.
No. Why would we?
Interesting.
They're
Do you
also
want to investigate that at all?
even
I
though
felt that.
they aren't going to stay here very long. They
Okay.
don't. They travel. All road witches travel.
Got it.
She's turning it over, but I've done enough. I'm gonna keep going and we'll see what happens.
You get they give to Bastian and Michael and Logan if you'd like one.
Mm-hmm.
They give you each a little Fortnite stone.
Yeah,
And-
put it in my pocket.
Greg, you get one too. It's not just the silly little dice,
Okay.
but you do get some. You do get one
Fortnite
It'll-
bolo tie.
Fortnite bolo tie.
For the Historical Society.
Please.
We can't do anything. Like we cannot act directly
No, understood.
because we created this curse. You can
Right.
stop it.
Yeah. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. So you're getting the full like Sedona effect, like
Yeah. And you know the like, guy who's like first time at not Ren Fair, LARP, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
You're like, yeah, 100%.
for six, yeah, barely.
Like injecting
For
into every
six.
conversation and yeah.
I love it.
Oh, this is gonna be me. Oh, one day.
One day. But yeah, you guys each get a little Fortnite stone to go with you, and as she gives it to you, Irene and as actually both of them give it to you because they're both witches. Irene and Naomi both like they'll hold your hands and it feels warm. It feels like warm asphalt, almost like
Lotion.
like nice, not literally, but like
I know.
it has that like sun-baked quality. You get like that feeling of like the warm wind when you're driving through the desert. And they both hand it to you and they say, it's when you need it, it'll work for you. Like it'll help. And yeah.
We thank you.
But
Thanks.
yeah, so as that happens though, and Bastian is like, thank you. And then kind of is like,
Yes. Thank you, Your Majesties.
like the Bastian kind of turns to Michael and Logan is like, get him out of here. I
Yeah,
have a
no,
question
actually.
for them.
Oh, sure.
Got it.
Oh, Trooper. I throw something to like get the dog to go outside. Oh my gosh, let's go hang out with the dog. For a
Yeah.
second.
Hey, buddy. Let's go.
Trooper goes bolting down. He knows when he's a distraction. He's
I
a good
love that
boy.
little dog.
He's
Yeah.
such a good boy.
He's a good boy. He like he shows you his favorite tennis ball.
Aw.
Oh,
It
you're
is
in.
old.
Yeah.
We're locked
Yeah.
in a game of
Yeah.
for quite
Once
some
he's
time.
out of earshot, Bastian turns to the witches and is like, you called Jimmy a herald, and you said there was another. Can you tell me something about my destiny in all of this? You clearly know something.
The witches look at each other. You've got to understand that we don't tell the future there's no such thing as future, you know that, right?
Yeah.
It's always changing. We can only read what's possible and where
But
you've
you know
been in
more
your
about
cars.
it than I do.
I mean, yeah, we're witches. We've been doing this a long time. They like chuckle to themselves because they, old people making werewolf jokes.
But is he like me? Is he a herald? Like, what?
Jimmy always said he was chosen by darkness. He leaned into it.
Oh,
You don't see, your car told us that you don't seem the person who wants to follow in his footsteps. But you surely could be another herald if you wanted to.
I don't think I have a choice in the matter.
You always do. You pick your road.
Ooh.
To Logan and to Michael, they will look at you.
Oh, we're outside.
Oh, you all you.
Yeah, we're
you two
fucking around
left?
with Greg and the dog.
Absolutely cool, and you'll get this then. As for Jimmy, he cared about two things, and that was his car and his favorite drag. Start there.
Thank you for your help.
It's more than we should be allowed to do.
Well, it's appreciated.
But yeah.
And Bastian tries his best, like, awkward smile.
All right, get going, kid. And you know when you're dismissed by a queen.
Yeah.
Goes outside last.
But yeah, the you guys, you're, I guess, playing with Trooper. They come out. They kind of follow with you. After a second, Trooper comes, bounding back. He's super excited about this ball. Everything. They invite you to stay for dinner. It's late though, so
We had pizza.
Oh, wonderful. That's good for
Yeah,
you.
Greg made it. It was
Yeah, Greg
delicious.
made it. It was really, really good.
But yeah,
Thanks.
you can hang out with the Coven a little longer if you'd like. They let you know, like, we're not long for here. Homecoming is, and well, today might be Thursday. Homecoming is this weekend,
Yeah, tomorrow.
tomorrow. So you don't got a lot of time.
Does Ivy have a date at homecoming?
Does Ivy have I think Ivy has a date. To
Ivy's
homecoming.
like the perfect teenager.
Ivy's the perfect
she's
teenager. She
got
has a date.
Yeah.
She super has a date. He's on the swim team.
She's
Okay.
like the most aggressively normal, perfect teenage girl you
Yeah,
can
she
think
is
of.
the mundane. But yeah, they let you know, like, we're leaving town. We cannot stay. We do not stay. And that's the normal thing. Road witches should not. You actually see, as you are leaving, people have been packing up, and not fully, like, it's not like they're gonna disappear in the night, but like, the first of a couple, like, bikes are already headed out. So
All right. We should probably get him home.
Yeah, let's go home.
Let's
Let's
get.
go home.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
awesome, possum.
Yeah, you have a bunch of supplies at your house. I forgot.
Yeah, it's
Oh, you're
crazy.
totally right. I was just thinking how much I miss my old motorcycle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he misses you too. But yeah, they
Bastian's like, my dad had a motorcycle.
For sure.
Hot.
yeah, crazy.
Well,
We'll
like
never
before you
we'll have to
kid.
see that episode one day. But yeah, I think this is where we're gonna leave it because it is 10:11, and this is a good end cap to the scene. But yeah, you guys, there we go. We made it. We did it. We did the thing. Yeah, we did the thing. We did it. So, oh gosh, how do I end these things? Goodness. Thank you for. Can I just end it? Is that what I do?
Well, I think there's probably like an ending.
You say your
Spiel,
whole
right?
spiel
There's a
about
whole
where to
spiel.
watch
Yeah, okay.
things.
Man,
And then we
someone
have
hid
to
the
end
paper,
all
and
of
I've made a mistake, and now I don't have it on me. Thank you for joining us for episode 3 of The World Ends Thursday. We didn't come up with a dumb title name this time. We usually like say it during the thing, and now I
What
can't
was
think.
the last one?
Fortnite.
Lawnmower Man.
Lawnmower Man. So
Fortnite.
Fortnite or
I said something. I forget what it was.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Oh, it was towel bed.
Highway
fugue state.
to
Talbot.
Highway to Hell.
Highway to Hell. We'll call it.
I
We
feel
can
like
call it that.
that's the
We might call it
obvious.
Motor City Aggie.
There you go.
Oh,
That's
Obviously,
better.
Very fun.
Yeah.
It's my favorite Fall Out Boy song. But yeah, thank you for watching episode 3 of The World Ends Thursday. If you want to watch previous episodes of this show, you can catch us on happyjacks.rpg.org. I'm getting this so wrong.
You're getting it.
Okay, happyjacksrpg.org/World Ends Thursday. We dropped the. And to catch all of our backlogged episodes, you can find us all at happyjacks.
Potential title.
You're good. You'll find out the title when it goes up on YouTube. But you can. It's very funny. If you want to watch any of our our backlog, you can find it all on happyjacks.org/podcast. Kimmy, don't kill me. I don't remember this.
Well, go to shows and you can
Go to shows. Look, you can navigate it. Kimmy works really, really hard to make the website look good. So just sort of wiggle around in there and then get on our Discord and tell Kimmy how good of a job she's doing. And while you're there, hang out with us. And sometimes I'm around. I'm kind of the outdoor cat of everyone's Discord. If you summon me, if you shake a can, I will show up.
Is that what I need to do? Okay, thank you.
Yes. You shake a little can, you at Clearly Golden everywhere. Ha! Look at that. I am Clara. I was the keeper. I'm all over the internet as Clearly_Golden. If you write that in a Discord that I'm in, I will be summoned. I will look around, and if there are no kitty treats, I will just leave. But, you tried. I'm going to kick it over the opposite direction. Jason.
Oh, hi. I'm Jason. Thank you so much for having me tonight. I've been a big fan of the show so far.
All 2 episodes?
3, including episode 0.
That's
Thank
true.
you. So it's really special being a super fan and get to be on the show for a minute. So thank you for having me. This was really fun. You can find me on Twitch and Twitter at It's Probably Okay. Also Discord. Also at me on Discord if you want me to be involved in the conversation, because all those notifications are turned off. But I do like being included, so let me know. That's okay to at me there. Also, if I can, real quick, if you go to probably, the link's not there yet. Anyway, Demigods is available on DriveThruRPG.
What's Demigods?
That's the game I made. So,
Fuck yeah.
if you go there, you can
Great
check it
game.
out. And I'm really proud of the whole team of people made that possible, and I'm really proud of how it turned out. So, I should probably put a link from my website to that now.
That would be really cool.
That would be
that
smart.
link will be on probablyokgames.com, home of the okayest games around.
They're pretty okay.
Yeah.
They're probably okay.
Oh god, it's my turn now. Hi, I have been Blythe playing Bastian the Summoned. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, Hive at the Blythekala. That is TheBlythekala. I forgot how to spell my own name. Except on TikTok, where I am Blythekala93. Which is, if you want to see me sharing stories about my transition journey or ghost stories or, I just share a lot of things there, and it's a good time if you want to get to know who I am or relate to things. Also, I have an online store called The Night Has Fallen. It's thenigthasfallen.com. You can buy cool art and designs from me, and it would be very appreciated. And also, I try to donate 25% of all the proceeds to the Trans Resistance Network to help trans kids get out of their states if they need it.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I love you, and that is amazing and beautiful work. And I need to buy a painting still. I have one on my mind that I have bookmarked. So payday tomorrow. Okay. Hi guys, folks out there in the internets in the world. I'm Teri Gamble. You can find me at the Teri Gamble. That's Teri with 1 R. Pretty much all over the internets. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all the good things. Next Friday, I'm going to be at Comic-Con talking about queer horror things. So very exciting times. So check that out next Friday at 3 o'clock at Comic-Con. Check the schedule, or you can, if you follow me, I have it posted, I believe, on my stuff. So you can get to it. Normally, though, every week you can find me not just here, but also at Horror Movie Survival Guide, a weekly podcast where I talk about spooky things like scary movies. Every week, another movie. We have over 300 episodes back catalog, so quite a few to go back through. We also take a lot of suggestions. So if there's something that you think I should have covered or we should cover, or something that's your favorite genre or style or film, let me know. We love to take suggestions. We have a big old spreadsheet, and we actually pull from them quite often for all of our programming, because, after a while you run out of ideas, and it's nice to get help,
True.
right? I'll take a little help from our friends
Yeah.
all around the world. So that is that. Anything else? If you haven't streamed Mrs. Davis yet, do it. It's on Peacock.
Oh, it's so
I'm
good.
the nun, which is
Did
just
you work on that?
hilarious.
Were you on that?
Yeah, the first episode. I'm the nun.
Oh my gosh.
I'm the only black nun that talks. It's me.
Oh my
I don't know why
god.
that
It's
description
me.
is
That was
awesome.
you.
Not Betty Gilpin. It was me. I know, it's funny because it's like I can hide in plain sight because literally like no makeup,
You look
in
so
a habit.
different.
I'm a whole nother
This
person.
just blew my mind. I
It's-
love that show. by the way.
Oh, good.
It's
Yeah,
really fun.
I'm one of the nuns. And then I love it too because Bonnie Aarons, who actually plays the nun in the Conjuring series coming out of the Nun 2, is also one of our nuns. And not everybody clocks that right away. And it's absolutely wonderful because she was the
Typecast as
first
a
person.
nun.
I know, and she was the first person I saw on set, and she's wearing like a freaking Frankenstein shirt. And I was like,
Hell yeah.
you're a scary bitch. I'm a scary bitch. Let's hang out. And it's just amazing. So,
Scary bitches.
anywho, scary bitches unite. That's all I got. Passing it over to the Sloan.
Hi, everybody. My name is Sloan, aka Artplebe. You can find me everywhere on the internet at ARTPLEBE, except for Instagram, where I'm art.plebe because Emily stole my username.
Yep.
I do so much shit. None of it is as cool as this stuff.
No,
I
that's
just
not-
spent,
don't-
I just
Actively
spent this
untrue.
True.
whole time looking
Untrue.
at your website and looking at the art on the website and looking at the
That is
playbooks,
on
and it
Jason's
sounds
amazing
fucking-
website.
We can
Tight.
see you on the website.
Yeah, we
like,
can
look
see
at-
you.
We can watch
I
you.
was like, hey.
Were you looking at me looking at the website,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
did you literally see the website on?
We
the
can literally see the
See the
website on the
website.
screen
Yeah,
and do that.
It doesn't
That's
go
so
out to viewers.
fucking embarrassing.
It's just
No,
weird.
it's good. It was
We
fun.
saw the images you lingered on and
Yeah.
returned to. And
I was getting
Jason's like,
excited.
I was
yeah.
having a great time. I was having a great time.
The
Remember
art
that
is so
Dodgers
good.
game?
It's so
It's
good.
beautiful.
But anyway, I'm just happy to be here. Happy strike. Power to the unions.
Woo!
Very, very
strike.
pleased that shit is happening. If you can support, there are community funds that you can find if you look for them on the internet. And I highly recommend, if you can, do so, because it's going to be a fucking very long, very hot labor summer. And
Hot
we
labor
want
summer.
And
Hot labor
ATP
summer.
is so out of touch
And-
that they do not understand what it means to be poor, and that most of us are already poor. They're like, we'll just bleed them out. I'm like, you've already literally
We
done
are.
that.
That's
Yeah.
what's happening
Like,
now.
that is why we are here, because you have already bled us dry. We all have other things we do. Clearly, we do 10 jobs now.
Yeah.
To
Work
stay
union,
afloat.
support
I don't know. I had a
union.
friend who's like, oh, you're on that TV show. I was like, yes. And I have to go to my day job now. Bye.
Yeah.
And bully studio decision makers.
Yeah.
Fully studio decision makers, listen to strike leaders when they ask you to boycott. That's when you boycott, not before, not after.
Yeah. You wait till they tell you to do it.
But yes, us just listen to the important Happy Jacks stuff. Again, thank you for joining us.
Oh,
We
wait,
will.
did you get through everything you were
Yeah,
going to
did
say?
you everything you were going to
Oh, yeah, that's all I have to say.
Okay.
We hope to see y'all soon. Also, congratulations to our sibling show. I guess they just wrapped up Unsung Heroes
Oh, it's
for
so
getting
good.
accepted into New Jersey Web Fest.
Fuck
Along
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes,
That's awesome.
for actual play, I think. Someone from my other family will yell at me for not remembering because we got accepted for podcast actual play.
Yay!
Yay.
And thank you so much to the patrons.
Thank you so much to our patrons. Oh my god, if you want to join us on Patreon, there's a link to that somewhere. The people who do the chat thing here will do that for me because I don't know.
Or happyjacks.org/Patreon.
Yay! The other person who GMs here. I'm so sorry. Please show the picture of the Patreon names.
All right, are we? Yeah, we're good.
I think we're good. I think we're good. Please put
Bye,
me out of misery.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.